Welcome in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike, Wendt, Andy Ferg. Of course, the F is for food. We are the food show you deserve. Thank you to our sponsors this week, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twisted Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, the world-famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody, Jamie's Roast Beef, also in Peabody.
It is.
Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen, Seabrook, New Hampshire, and CNS Pizza in Pepperell. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors, and I believe, Andy, you have to do a mea culpa for one of our newest sponsors.
I do. It's not even included on the scroll, which we got to add it to it. Then the scroll, the headline thing.
Yeah, no, we're gonna give them a full screen as soon as you start.
Yeah. So we have a new sponsor started last week, and I was excited to announce it. And we waited till the end of the show to talk about it. Here's the thing, though. Last week, I went out day drinking with Dave from Twisted Fate, and we went to Double Bull, and they had a very delicious IPA on tap that I was excited to try. Mm-hmm. By a brewery out in New York called Mortalis. And we had several of these double IPAs, and then I went home.
What were they clocking in percentage-wise?
Sevens. I think there were sevens.
That's not their high.
No, not crazy. Maybe 7.5s. I didn't ask her to look. Mm-hmm. I have several of those, and then I came home and I chugged my normal pre-podcast chug, and then I sat here and drank double IPAs for 2 hours. And long story short, by
the time we got there,
I was drooling words.
Yeah.
When you posted the reel last week of the beginning of the show, I was drunk.
But you were happy.
I was in a great mood, but not in the shot. So I'm going to do a live read right now of the thing that was supposed to be part of last week's show.
Right.
The company is called Jew-Chew. Not Blue Chew, but it sounds similar. It's Jew-Chew, Jew-Chew. It is an erectile dysfunction medication that is kosher.
Yes.
I don't know what makes things kosher. No pork products in for the porking, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you ready for the live read?
I am,
Sober
sir.
Andy.
I am, sir.
Is your schlong softer than an uncooked bagel? Do you wish your schmuck had more chutzpah? Well, now it can with Jew-Chew. The only kosher erectile dysfunction pill on the market. With Jew-Chew, you can be shooting schmaltz out of your schmeckle and really give your bubble a great time. Yes, of course, it's a discount code. Visit jewchew.com and enter code FBuddies for 50% off your first order. And don't forget, you don't have to pray to the Star of David to reap the benefits. Jews and Gentiles are welcome to this kosher delight. Jewchew.com. Jew it and do it. Now, that's a fucking live read. You're welcome, Jew-Chew.
That was a fantastic live read, sir.
Fuck yeah. So, Jew-Chew, thank you for sponsoring us, and hopefully you last more than a month. Mm-hmm. And also, if your erection lasts more than 4 hours, call your doctor.
Or your rabbi.
Yeah, he's probably going to be, either way, he's going to be Jewish.
And yeah, so to circle back again to last week, just turn your camera a little bit to your right, I'm guessing, if I'm looking backwards here. To your right. Yeah, boy, there we go. Perfect.
Oh, Mama, I did it.
Nailed it. Yeah, so thank God Jew-Chew has a good sense of humor. They didn't pull their funding.
The check cleared. I mean, it was lower than it was supposed to be, of course.
Yeah.
Holding back a bit. Whatever. Glad they pay you today for 3 podcasts instead of 4.
There you go. So thank you, Jew-Chew, and we'll try. I guess we'll try better. I don't know what the fuck. We do all our ads drunk.
We'll do our best, Jew-Chew.
Do our best.
Don't make it so hard to fucking read.
Our best is most people's B+.
Exactly. We don't even try usually.
In other news, congrats to some friends up there in Boston. It was announced last week, and they actually had their first show yesterday, that Chuck Nolan, longtime afternoon guy at WZLX, is taking over the morning spot at ZLX with our buddy Danielle Murr.
Very exciting for Danielle, and I don't know Chuck as well as you do, but I know Danielle quite well. Mm-hmm. Not biblically, but quite well.
Right.
And I'm very happy for her. I was always so disappointed that she just kind of left radio.
Yeah.
Because she's good at it.
And these things happen.
I know, but she'd fill in here and there.
Some of us fuck off.
But she was successful though. She had that big job with AAF for years, and then that ended obviously. And I don't know if she was ever given the option to stay when it became a sports show. I'm sure she could have.
Well, she was on the first incarnation of the Hillman show on EI.
That's true.
I never listened because I live down here. I don't know. I can only assume it might have been just she didn't feel like talking sports all fucking day.
Well, most likely. I mean, she's more of a lifestyle reporter, and what's Tom Brady wearing?
The woman that came in after her came from Nesson, so she had that sports journalist background. So maybe that. But
it's kind of it's weird now though, because now she's competing against the Hillman.
It's also true. That is also true.
And Toucher and Hardy, who I know she's friends with because I see them talking back and forth on Instagram like they're best friends.
Right. I would argue, as a music station, ZLX now has the best lineup. With Chuck and Danielle in the morning, Carter Allen still doing his midday shift, fucking legend, and Kenny Young getting the afternoon spot is like that. That made me almost as happy as Chuck and Danielle in the morning, because Kenny has been one of those just fucking stalwarts for the station. Been there forever, was the nighttime guy, but then when they moved to iHeart, they did away with night shows. He bounced around doing fill-ins, producing the morning show when it was, the Carlson and McKenzie show. Then when Kevin passed, he stayed on with Pete and Heather, and then he was still producing when Rich Shirtlieb did his show. And then when that ended, Kenny kind of was de facto fill-in morning guy, and it was always like, what's going to happen to Kenny? So him landing in the afternoon spot is fucking fantastic. And like I said, for a music station in Boston, in my personal opinion, they have the best lineup now.
We got to think, too, like, classic rock is now the shit we grew up with.
Of course.
No, they're still playing.
They were introduced in the 90s when I worked there.
I mean, they're still playing Zeppelin and the Beatles probably, but they're also playing fucking Evanescence
and Nirvana.
Listen, literally Evanescence.
Yeah,
you can hear on fucking Z. It makes me feel
it's wild. Like it was like I said, when I worked there, they started rolling into the 90s. Like we had, Guns N' Roses and all that 80s stuff for years, but it was like when they started folding in Nirvana and stuff. I'm like, really?
It's technically 25 years, right? It's kind of
I think so.
It's like a classic car. If your car's 25 years old, it's technically a classic or an antique or whatever.
Right.
And we're 50s, almost 50s, so we're antiques.
We're classics. We're antiques. Fuck, we are almost antique.
I don't listen to radio for music.
No, I never did.
But I used to. Now, this is funny. This is brought up. So I got a random message today, a text message from Paul Doobie, Mr. Wings himself.
He was very happy with your AI creation, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yes. He just said to me randomly, "You remember the radio in the 90s?" I go, "Yeah, I was alive for that."
Yeah.
He goes, "Was Nick Carter a DJ at BCN?" I said, "Yeah,
absolutely.
He sure was.
Absolutely.
He did afternoons at BCN.
He was one of the better ones."
Yeah, I listened every single fucking day. Yep. In fact, I was obsessed with radio at that point. And I ended up rattling off the entire day at AAF in the 90s. And the fact that I pulled out John Osterland's name out of my ass.
Wow. No, Nick was definitely one of my guys.
And Nick was a BCN guy. He used to feud with Opie Anthony.
Oh, yes, he did.
So I said, I'd put on AAF at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning when I got up and wouldn't turn the channel when I was like 17. It was Hillman. Then it was John Osterland.
Yep.
Then Opie and Anthony. Then fucking Rocco.
Yeah, Rocco.
Rocco was fucking great. And Opie and Anthony. And then it's just like I was obsessed. And then Stern. I became a Stern fan, and then became a BCN guy.
Because they used to run Stern at night on BCN.
They did. Yes, they would play the replay.
Yeah.
But though it was just funny, like out of nowhere, I'm like, this part of my brain unlocked. John Osterland. Fucking remembers the Ozone.
The Ozone, that's right.
Yeah, he ended up moving. I liked him a lot. I liked he had good opinions, like strong ones.
Yeah,
not that I agreed, but I like when someone has conviction.
Sure.
And he ended up on fucking News Talk or WRKO afterwards.
Okay,
he was like on after Howie Carr.
Really?
No, he did more. No, he did midday before Howie Carr.
Interesting.
Because they used to use Bill O'Reilly's syndication.
Yeah.
I used to sleep during that in the afternoon.
Right.
I used to have an hour lunch break at one of my jobs, and I would put Bill O'Reilly on and take a nap.
Nice.
He was really good at making me
he's
sleepy.
Good white noise.
Yeah, he's just the whitest noise. So white. like almost clear, like Larry Bird. So, I'm excited for them too. I will now include ZLX in my rotation of things I will listen to.
Yeah, I was super excited when I started seeing all that social media stuff. So, congratulations to Chuck, Danielle, and Kenny Young. And congratulations to the ZLX listeners. You finally have an actual solid lineup of fucking people.
Mm-hmm. It's not just
they were just bouncing it sucks because it was basically when Kevin Carlson passed, and then it was what the fuck do we do? How do we right this ship? And I feel they made the right choice this time around.
I wonder if they had to beg Danielle to come out of semi-retirement.
Well, she's filled in with Chuck for the past couple of years. She's popped in on his show.
Oh, I know, and she did some country stuff too.
So if it feels like, if this was the move, that was going to be the natural move.
Yeah, but she didn't seem like she and I don't know her well enough to know what she's thinking, but
Right.
It seemed like she was enjoying going to Iceland every couple of months with 50 people and
Sure.
Just living the good life. But I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, but when it's one of those weird things that when you have that itch, sometimes it's like they probably caught her on the right day, and it's like I still could do that.
I mean, she's our age. I mean, a little older than us, right? Like maybe 1 year older than us.
It's not bad pay.
Sure, it's fine.
It's not bad pay. It's livable.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's better than not working.
A major morning show in Boston, it's a livable wage.
I'd say they're probably tied for third money-wise for hosts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one's coming close to the Sports Hub because it's the most listened to station in the fucking world.
Fucking print money.
Yeah, but like EEI doesn't do anything special.
Right.
The old man's probably getting paid well, but no one else is.
Right. Kiss is probably up there. That it's not Maddie money, but Billy's probably doing fine for himself.
Billy. Yeah. Also, most people that listen to Kiss 108, that's just what they listen to.
Right.
It doesn't matter what they're talking about, who's there. If there's one person's left, they're still listening.
They have one preset in their car.
Yeah, exactly. 107 point now, which is the best preset you could possibly have.
Yeah, it's the last.
It's the end. End of the line. So very cool. Very cool.
Very cool. And a little more house cleaning before we get to our actual topics, because this is the last show before it's going to be available. So my movie's finally coming out. Feels like fucking forever I've been saying that.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. So Writer's Block, the short film that I did, was it January of 23?
That sounds right.
That sounds about right. Is finally coming out this Sunday, April 20th, Easter Sunday. And it's going to be on the streaming service Screambox, which the company behind that makes the Terrifier movies. And it's part of their short film series. So it's basically like a television series on their streaming service. And it's called Bloody Bites. We are on the 7th episode of season 13.
Hold on.
Of Bloody Bites.
It's called Bloody Bites.
Bloody Bites. Yeah. Don't think I didn't miss that.
This is your second show.
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah.
With the word bites in it.
And I didn't even create this one.
That's fucking phenomenal. That is such a little sprinkling of fun right there.
Yep. So on the 7th episode of the 13th season of Bloody Bites on Screambox, you will find Writer's Block wrapping up a 3 short film episode. The other 2 on there is called Full Moon Glory Hole, which is a fun little short. And Fried Berry, which is an interesting fucking experimental thing. And then Writer's Block wraps it up. I'm biased, but I think Writer's Block fucking crushes the other 2.
I'm going to watch it in the near future. I know a guy who knows a guy who can get an advanced copy.
Yep. So if you go, I posted it on my Instagram. I posted it on my Facebook. You can get a full year of Screambox for $38. I think the monthly subscription is like anywhere from $4 to $6, something like that. It's ridiculously cheap. And there's a bunch of, if you're a horror movie fan, there's a bunch of other cool horror movie shit on there. But I couldn't be more excited. This is finally coming out. I've been talking to Steve and the director all fucking week. And the both of us just feel the same exact way. Like, this is huge. It's exciting. It's awesome. You know, when you create something and it's like, oh yeah, it's a little short film, and most of them just end up getting dumped on YouTube. So to be on an actual legitimate streaming service backed by, people that make fucking Terrifier. Really?
And also, this movie, you're very much the main character of.
There are 3 actors in this movie, and I play 2 of them.
some of the stuff you've done previously, like the Unholy, I remember that I own forever now on Amazon that I will never, when I'm scrolling for a drunk movie, I have to go buy and laugh at myself at paying that money for my friend.
Thank you.
I would like to delete it. Nothing against you.
You can always watch the first 10 seconds.
But like you're in that movie and you can't see your face and it could be you or someone else. But this movie, from what I've seen, it's you.
It's me. Oh, it's all me.
And I made a fucking Garbage Pail Kid based on your character in this movie.
That's right. Let me see. I did pull that. So let me see if I can get that up here right now. That was so fucking cool.
Becoming an AI aficionado, an expert.
So yeah, so you basically took a picture from one of the screenshots from the
your
movie.
Cover photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you turned it into Crazy Uncle Mike, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. What does IOP mean? I've been looking at this the whole time. I'm guessing it's IOP? Like some kind of barbecue sauce, but that's where that's what it says.
Yeah, it does. I thought it said hot when I looked first.
It probably is supposed to. An AI just kind of got muddled.
Yeah, it's a barbecue sauce. You get a roast beef sandwich at your feet and beer, so you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's me.
It's definitely Crazy Uncle Mike.
It's fucking me. I'm in the prison suit that I wear in the movie. It's fucking hilarious.
This took so little effort. I'm shocked at how good it came out.
Honestly, I'm getting a little afraid.
Oh, me too. I'm frightened as fuck.
You're getting really fucking good at this.
So I'll tell you. So what happened with this AI stuff? I kept seeing people do those action figure things, and I became very obsessed with finding out how to do it.
Sure.
I started watching YouTube videos. Then I found out how they're doing it using the app ChatGPT. So I downloaded ChatGPT and I started fucking with it.
Yep.
And it's not a perfect technology, obviously, and it's still learning. You know,
it's learning.
It's learning too much. So you're only allowed to do like 20 modifications or 20 things in a day, 20 prompts.
So explain this to me, because you've said a couple different things. Like some of them you're making simply with text. You're just typing in, requests like make this into this, and because you sent the one I'll show in a second for our podcast.
Yeah.
And the first one came out, we were both smiling, and you said make angry.
Make them angry. Yeah. Yes. So,
but then others you were also just submitting photos.
So with the ones for like my wife or me, the ones I made action figures out of, I submitted a picture of myself for them. The picture I used from myself was my high-vis tank top picture when I'm doing my Greg Bates rant.
I don't have the picture, but it was basically everybody's favorite lesbian.
Yes, the gutter guy. Yeah, there he is.
Came out quite jacked, sir.
Well, this is actually this is
he
not
didn't
the
skip
final
arm or leg day on this one.
Well, my legs are that jacked. That's not untrue. My arms are not that big right now, but it's hard to make. It's hard to do it.
Is that a picture of your truck, or did AI do that to your truck?
They did to my truck. That's a picture. They made that. And that's my drill that I use every day at work. Literally the same drill I use every day. I didn't put a picture in.
That's fucking hilarious.
I said Milwaukee drill. So I submitted a picture for this. The picture on the right of the screen, which is kind of a headshot, is the exact picture I sent in pretty much.
Yeah.
I said make the head bigger, make the belly larger.
So you were doing like little tweaks on it, basically.
Yes. So every one of those tweaks counts as a prompt.
Okay. And you can only do 20 per picture?
Per day.
Oh, but you pay for this shit.
No. In the beginning, I didn't pay it. It's free.
Okay. All right.
And it's not as fast. It's not as smart when it's free.
Okay.
So you get shit quality. Once I put that money in there, shit started coming fast and furious. I can make all the edits I want. And I made my daughter is her fucking twin. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
My wife looks just like her. I showed my wife the first one. She goes, I'm not that thin. I said, yeah, you're right. You're not. I said, make her boobs bigger, her hips wider. And she goes, what? I go, you wanted to fill out a bit more. Here you go. And it pops up. She goes, okay, that's better. I said, yeah, it is better.
Does it have any type of restrictions? Like, did it kick you back if you type boobs in?
Yeah, you can't use you can't say certain words, and nudity's not allowed, stuff like that. It's kind of got the same.
Couldn't make an action figure with a giant dong.
No. I can try now. Maybe it'll allow me. We're friends now, me and ChatGPT.
The Dan Bob one would probably appreciate a nice big dong.
So
you made him kind of gay, sir.
That was on purpose.
I know.
In the beginning, I was like, ride the unicorn, gay stuff. I'd make everybody gay.
But it's his Christmas suit.
It is.
It's his fucking Christmas. He wore it to the party.
Yeah, the picture I submitted, he wasn't wearing a shirt.
This one was a picture one.
Yes.
I'm like, because that's really fucking good. So
all the action figures, the pictures.
What's the bottom piece of food there?
It's like a beef fleshlight, I guess.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know what it is. I honestly couldn't tell you. I wasn't good yet. I was good at submitting pictures and making sandwiches.
The top looks like a sloppy Joe with cheese sauce.
It does. I said extra mayo, of course.
Of course. Oh shit. So, but then you started getting into the Garbage Pail ones.
Well, I hadn't seen any Garbage Pail Kids ones, and I said I think this is something.
Where did you come up with the garbage? Was it like, is it something like in the program you saw a list of things you can create, or Garbage Pail Kids just randomly popped into your fucking brain?
Exactly.
Wow.
I said, oh fuck, I bet I could make custom Garbage Pail Kids with my friends. I love Garbage Pail Kids when I was growing up.
Sure enough, you did.
And I did in the Dan Bob one. Did I see the Dan Bob one, the first one? Holy.
Is that this one here, Beef Slut?
No. The Dan Bob one, same picture, only he's not wearing the shirt.
He's naked.
The screenshot I have is when he was outside of Channel Marker with his pants down, jacket open, and his fucking Santa underwear on, stumbling around
by the
first
Christmas party.
Yes. Yeah. That's the picture I used, and they did it exact. This right here, just words, no picture.
That's wild.
I said, create a Garbage Pail Kids trading card. He should be heavy with a beard. He should be eating a sloppy North Shore beef. It knows what a North Shore beef is. I don't have to tell anything else than that.
That's hilarious.
He should bring a pink shirt that says wet ass beef. There should be sauce on his shirt, his beard, and his face. Push the button. It sends this to me. I said, okay, name him Beef Slut. Sends it again. And we have Beef Slut. That's
fucking, and you did them obviously for the podcast. I'm throwing those up now too.
Yeah. With you, I said I didn't say big or heavy or anything. I just said create an image of a Garbage Pail Kid. That's me. With light brown hair, coiffed, wearing a North Shore beef shirt.
For you, this is you.
For me, yeah. For t-shirt,
for you, back
t-shirts. Okay, t-shirts on a shelf behind me. And I didn't say make him angry. So it sent some queer.
The first one, you were very happy. I'm like,
yeah.
Why am I so fucking angry? And he's all fucking, I'm having a fun time. Usually it's the opposite.
So I said, now make him angry. And fucking here he comes.
That's pissed off. So much better.
And the hair came out perfect. Again, no picture submitted.
Mm-hmm.
I did say make the eyes blue because I have blue eyes and I thought that would be cool.
I knew you were doing this with prompts, but when you first sent them, the bookshelf behind me, and then I'm like, and those are fucking shirts in the background of his. Jesus fucking Christ.
Just got to be specific with it, and it'll make whatever you want.
And yeah, and then with mine, again, all prompts?
All prompts, no picture given. Man with long dark hair and a beard. He should be wearing headphones. He should have a microphone. He should be wearing a vintage movie T-shirt. There should be a bookshelf with DVDs behind him.
Jaws was a great choice.
I didn't pick Jaws.
Psycho Myco, is that your choice?
Yes.
Fair Fox.
But I didn't pick Jaws. I said vintage movie T-shirt.
Well, clearly AI is learning from you.
It's really getting ugly how good it is. Because this is, it knows the pictures of this is you. I mean, it's a Garbage Pail version of you.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You're a Cabbage Patch in this. That's mad. It's just.
Yeah, my brother saw him on Facebook, and he's like, how the fuck did you do that? I'm like, Andy did it with AI.
It's frightening.
Yeah.
But it's so addictive that I don't want to stop doing it, even though I'm annoying everybody.
Isn't that more fun, though?
Yes.
Isn't that kind of like, oh, you fucking overly sensitive douchebags are getting bent out of shape over this guy just playing with his fucking phone? Who fucking cares?
I did one for Doobie, and I sent it to him, and he was creamed his pants.
Yeah, he sent it to me today.
Yeah, it's just
because he did one with the generic, because I think you said people were using a Facebook app as opposed to the actual Chat GPT app, right?
Yeah, there's like a quick little button you can push on Facebook and log in, and it'll generate something based on your pictures.
Because he sent me the one he made like 2 days ago, and I'm like, oh, I get it, the Wing King, yeah, but it looked nothing like him.
No, it looked like.
And then you sent one, and he sent it to me. He's like, Jesus Christ, that's good.
Yeah, with his, I submitted a picture, obviously, because that looked just like.
So the action figures are better to submit a picture to, it seems like.
Yeah, because they're going to be really detailed. I did one for Grimace.
You did it for a bunch of people.
I did one for my wife, my kid, my sister-in-law.
Matt West one in there.
Matt West, he just told me, do your worst. I did one for Billy Silvestri. Ride the Unicorn with a KY jelly bottle in there.
Might as well just made a white ditty.
That's true. So me and Mo we're doing this together, and
fuck, Mo's
might
be the greatest one ever made.
He did a handful. The first one he did for McGrath was perfect.
Yeah, and
then he got better and better and better.
Now, was he paying for it?
Yeah, he downloaded.
Okay,
it, yeah.
All right.
He's not dumb. He's smart like me. We're gonna pay for this and get this thing right. So we were learning together because he asked me how to do it, and I had gotten a prompt from someone that works.
Yeah,
like this pre-loaded prompt I used in the beginning. I don't even bother using the prompt anymore. I just say make this shit.
Well, you've taught your AI. Yes,
but the prompt works, and once you have that prompt, and you can just start tweaking it and uploading pictures. But he did one. He did one that he named.
I don't have it. I gotta see if I can.
It's okay. He named.
I'm not gonna.
No, we don't need that. No. He named chef in quotes.
Yeah, just some fictional person.
Yeah, he looked really familiar.
Yeah.
He was cooking beefaroni and mac and cheese. And
hamburger helper killed
Hamburger helper. Yep.
People call it hamburger helper, but I think it's just good on its oown.
Is that from
Vacation, Uncle Eddie?
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Cousin Eddie.
Yep. Oh, uncle to somebody.
Yeah, I guess so.
It stopped me in my tracks when I saw it when I was at the Twisted Fate 3rd anniversary party on Sunday.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I walked in. Oh, yeah, exactly. I walked in at like the moment he posted it, and Sullivan and all the crew, and Sullivan yells, "Did you see it?" I went, "Did I see what?" He goes,
"What?
You've got to see this." He ran to me and gave me his phone. I went, "Oh my fucking God."
The description was amazing. The fucking photo was amazing. And then the comments did not disappoint.
I knew it was coming, and I'd seen most of them ahead of time because he sent it to the group chat with all of us.
Sure.
This one I didn't see ahead of time, and I was aghast. Again, I was it's over. Stop. He hasn't stopped.
He won the internet with that one.
Yeah.
That was fucking fantastic. I was at a bar and I was laughing my balls off at it.
No, he always jokes about how he wishes he was as good at this sort of thing as me. You are this thing right here. You are fucking A+, sir. You did a great job.
You put a little hate behind it, and there you go.
Even the ones he likes, like he did one for like Al Delano was perfect. His Dave Panette was fucking terrible.
He did one. I think the problem because he did one with Al and Charlie was the one that tagged me in it, or maybe Al did it himself because it looked like me. It had long hair and a beard, but I think the problem was they were using Al's profile photo, which has 6 fucking people in it, and Al's in the back.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to if you go through the Facebook thing, it does it itself. If you go through ChatGPT, it's all custom.
Yeah. So they had to do the Facebook one on that one.
Yes, but the one Mo made one for Al, and it came out great. He's done like 15 of them for beer members.
Yeah, I saw his post. He said he was going to do one for basically everybody in the group. Is 3,000 people. Calm down.
I don't think he wants to do one for me because we all know when Andy gets pushed.
Well, that's just it. We're all still having fun. Don't make us bring it to the show.
Don't poke the bear. I don't think he's going to, and if he does, I'm sure it'll be fine. But
if
he takes that shot, Mr. Maurice, you're in trouble, sir. Because they'll be sneaking. They'll be. Yeah, his name's actually Michael, but it doesn't matter. I still call him Maurice.
How do you get Mo from Michael?
I have no. How do you get Mo from Maurice? I guess Maurice.
Yeah, Maurice makes more sense. Wasn't it Maurice Vaughn? Was that?
Yes, maybe it's from. Maybe it's Moral Mo.
That one would make more sense.
I don't
know.
But yeah, he's been killing it. And he keeps getting better. Except he's only had one bad one. Dave Panette, he made him fat and hairless. And Dave is chubby, but he has some facial hair. He has eyebrows.
I got to go back and see that. Oh, so he basically made him fucking what? What's that movie? Powder? Fat powder?
Fat powder. Yeah. He did Dave dirty.
So all the people.
Yeah, no kidding. Sweetest cherub in the world.
Legend.
But now I've been having so much fucking fun. I can't wait to keep going with it. I'm gonna. And someone. So I made one for the beefer thing.
Yeah.
Then I made one. Then I made No, like the New England Dad made an action figure from Massachusetts, which was fucking awesome.
He did it for all of New England.
Yes, he did. No,
they were all so fucking. The Rhode Island one fucking killed me.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I didn't like the Maine one as much because he went coastal Maine, which is fine.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Maine has two very different areas.
Well, he didn't do your Maine.
Yes, the Maine I go to.
He did the more popularly known Maine.
My Maine's New Hampshire, and that. And
yeah,
that's where I live. I just didn't, whatever.
We've talked about it. What is Zins again?
It's a nicotine pouch that gives you. It's like a.
It's like a dip.
Yeah, but there's no actual tobacco.
All right, but you still spit it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you just put it in your cheek and it dissolves. All the benefits without the natural ingredients.
People need to calm the fuck down. What? And that apparently those are popular because it was on 3.
Oh boy, are they popular! I know so many people doing Zins. And you can't get the flavored ones in the state because we outlawed fun. So you got to go to New Hampshire.
You can get generic fucking no flavor, but the state is so fucked up.
Well, you can
get these nicotine pouches, but you can't put any fucking taste to them.
Nope.
What? Why are we making these fucking rules?
So kids don't want to take them.
Oh, fuck off.
Yep. So you have to go to New Hampshire for that. One of the guys at the bachelor party was doing these fucking black market Zins that contain formaldehyde.
Well, that's awesome.
It literally says may contain formaldehyde. I'm like,
you know why kids don't want to do them? Because 45-year-old men do them.
Exactly. True.
Kids aren't doing that shit.
I know so many people. I don't do. I have. Besides,
they're huffing glue and fisting each other's assholes.
I hope so. Besides the occasional cigar, which I don't do often, I am so not a nicotine guy.
It's one of the things. I am so glad I quit because I smoked for years. For years. I was a young smoker, too. I was like 10, 12 years old. I was a bad fucking kid.
Cute.
I was adorable. I was just smoking my cigarettes. But then I quit in 04-ish. And it was one of those things, circling back to the movie, because when Steven was talking about, we were prepping for the movie, he's like, oh, and we bought 400 fake cigarettes for you to smoke. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? He's like, well, they're just they're hemp cigarettes. They're not, THC obviously, but they're hemp cigarettes. They're not, tobacco, they're not nicotine, they're movie prop cigarettes. I'm like, all right. But they still smoke like cigarettes. And it was my fear because I was all in on it. And when you watch the movie, there's never a point. And I smoked all fucking 400 of them in 2 days. And came back, and they allow smoking at bars down here, Johnny Brown's being one of them. And it was my fear that when I got back, because I fell right back into it. All the habits, I was like, it was so comfortable. Smoking those 400 cigarettes was so fucking comfortable that I was afraid that I was going to pick it back up.
Yeah.
And not only is it horrible fucking for you, it's now very fucking expensive. Like packs are like fucking $20.
I guess so, yeah.
They're retarded. And
I heard someone say American Spirits was $16 yesterday.
So dumb.
Those aren't even the good ones.
And so literally one of my first stops after getting home from that trip was to go to Johnny Brown's. And I'm sitting there, and there was somebody sitting next to me smoking, and immediately I was disgusted. And I'm like, thank God. Oh, our beer. Mm-hmm. I was immediately disgusted. I'm like, thank God I didn't fucking want that. Thank fucking Christ, because I have way too much of an addictive personality. I'd be smoking right now on the show.
Do you know, I've told you this before, but I've never in my life smoked a cigarette.
Ever?
I've never taken one puff of a nicotine cigarette in my entire life.
Good for you. Being quite fucking honest, good for you.
They're
not good for you.
Well, my mom smoked when I was younger, and I found it gross. And then she quit when I was like 10.
Yeah.
And then she picked it back up when I was 15, when I was in the hospital. And she blamed me because she was stressed out about me being in the hospital. And I said, I had a broken arm.
Stressed out, got some cigarettes.
I was in the hospital with a broken arm.
You weren't dying of cancer.
No, but I had I ruined my elbow to a point, and this was like medicine was different back then.
I broke my arm. There was a potential I was going to lose it.
Well, no, seriously, I shattered my elbow into a million pieces. And
what were you doing this time?
Rollerblading.
Jesus Christ.
If you want me to really get into it, I was aggressive inline skating.
Aggressive inline skating.
My
God.
I was grinding on a rail from a quarter pipe, and I slipped and fell backwards and tried to stop myself with my arm extended. My elbow snapped in half.
Oh my God, you're gay.
Yeah, I was gonna go pro, and then this happened.
Oh, that was it.
Oh no, I was on my way. I was good.
You were gonna be on one of those. What was the not Jackass, but it was Bam's CKY.
Yeah,
those CKY videos with them.
So it was funny. It was my buddy's driveway, and no one saw what happened because they just saw me on the ground going ah, except for one kid who couldn't talk. He was laughing so hard.
I would be too.
You could see a man with straight arms going backwards, and then the left arm go the other direction, like the elbow was on the opposite side.
Grinding a rail. Oh,
I was grinding a rail on a quarter pipe.
You stink.
You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened though. I had this group of friends, like 15 of us.
You just said that with zero irony.
Oh no, I was grinding a rail, bro. So I used to like being the first one on my group of friends to do tricks to get to a certain trick of what we could do.
Right.
And I got there late, and they were all kind of getting close to doing it. So instead of like me being normal and using a spotter and learning how to do it, I got this pussies. And then 15 minutes later, I was at the hospital.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't believe how bad it was because I had a sweatshirt on. You couldn't see the break. I just knew my arm was going both directions. It was Jello. And
in this instance, God was played by William Sadler in Die Hard 2. We've got you. We've got you. We've got you.
Yeah. My dad comes and picks me up at my buddy's house because they call him with the landline.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know how bad it is, and it's real bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm holding my arm and I'm rocking, that I'm in pain, rock. And I'm just kind of in shock. I'm not crying. I'm not breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And he drives to my house
instead of the
hospital. And I go, Dad, I need to go to the hospital. He was in my mother's minivan.
Right.
He goes, I'm not driving this to the hospital.
What did your dad drive?
A pickup truck.
Oh, you gotta come on. I'm not taking my son to the hospital. I'm gonna get a man's car.
And I'm sitting there rocking.
I'm not gonna take this vagina mobile to the fucking hospital.
I'm 15 years old. I'm rocking. I'm fucking white as a sheet. I'm in the worst pain of my life. I go, just bring me to the fucking hospital.
He might as well have called you a pussy.
So he doesn't drive me to the hospital. He drives me to the Harvard fucking Vanguard at the North Shore Mall.
Why?
You know the doctor's office?
Yes, I do. Why?
Because that's where we went to the doctor. And they had urgent care back then.
Sure.
I required a fucking ER.
Right.
I need people with knives.
You basically, your arm was soup.
Literally. So get this, right? Now the elbow's the worst part. The wrist is also not doing so hot. I walk in. He parks in the fucking parking garage up top. I have to go downstairs.
How you're able to climb ladders at 45 is bonkers to me with all this fucking hospital talk you've talked about. You've broken everything. I'm
like if you've seen Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I'm like an ugly version of Patrick Swayze with like the chart and all the injuries. Yeah. Yes. You bring your medical chart with you whenever you go. Saves time. And they're pre into that age. So my dad parks on the upper level of the garage because he likes it up there.
Right.
Makes me climb stairs. Could have just dropped me off out front. No, he parks.
You would have opened the door going about 20 and kicked you out.
Again, my dad was a nice guy.
Get your feet moving. Prick. We're not stopping.
But he didn't believe I was actually as hurt as I was. And I'm a 10. I'm fucking. So they bring me into the fucking little room. I am 25 out of 10 pain right now.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt of my dad's work, my company now.
Right.
One of our sweatshirts.
Mm-hmm.
The nurse says to me, "Can you take your sweatshirt off?" I said, No, I cannot.
You're going to have to cut it. She
starts to pull the scissors out. He goes, Whoa. It's a new sweatshirt.
Your dad?
Yeah. He just gave it to me. It was just fresh off the fucking press.
Oh, my God.
Probably cost him $8.
Whoa.
Back in the 90s.
This is a new shirt.
Literally. I go, just cut the sweatshirt off. Now I'm getting mad. She takes the scissors and does about a 4-inch cut. You know the wrist bone that you can feel in your wrist, like the main wrist bone?
Yeah.
It wasn't there. It was on the other side underneath. No. And she goes, he needs to go to the emergency room right now, and the ambulance won't be fast enough.
Oh, this is still at that Vanguard place, right?
We're at the Harvard Vanguard.
Jesus Christ, you're not even in the emergency room.
Like, I might need 2 stitches, or I need a tetanus shot. No, I'm at the fucking Harvard Vanguard urgent care, and she says, an ambulance won't be fast enough. Drive him to Beverly Hospital right now. I'll tell them you're coming. And he's like, oh, the fucking minivan. Now he's going to Beverly. He's going to Harvard.
And he parked 2 miles away.
He's going to go. Now, at that point, he realized that I was not fucking around, and he
right.
punched into normal person mode, and he brought me to Beverly Hospital. They cut the sweatshirt off completely. He was pissed.
You're not getting another one, you fuck.
They gave me, well, it's not morphine. It's a similar version, like a synthetic morphine.
Right.
Dilaudid or one of those things.
That's a thing.
And I went to Cloud9. Demerol.
Yeah.
And so I ended up having surgery that night, and my wrist was reset, and they put a...
Jimmy Dix took a lot of Demerol.
That's good stuff. I recommend it. If I could have Demerol all the time, I would, but I wouldn't be functioning in society. I'd probably die soon.
Was that Damon's character in Last Boy Scout? Jimmy Dix?
Last Boy Scout?
Yeah.
I don't think so. It doesn't ring a bell.
Or was that Billy Blanks in the opening, Jimmy Dix.
That was
Billy Cole.
Yeah, Billy Cole.
So who the fuck is Jimmy Dix?
You just made that up.
I did just make
it.
Bullshit.
It's a great black porn star name, Jimmy Dix.
Let's see. Last Boy Scout. What was his name? Keep going.
So they ended up having to do surgery to reset my elbow, and they put me in traction, which is
Jimmy Dix. Yes, it was Damon Wayans.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I was right.
It's a great name. Two words for penis.
It's such a fucking good movie.
Jimmy Dix. Die Hard. What, Die Hard 3?
The second best Die Hard.
Third now. Die Hard 3 is a better Die Hard than Last Boy Scout. I think it is. I love it.
If I'm looking at both of them, I'm rewatching Last Boy Scout.
Head or gut.
It's so fucking good, right?
What a
2 for 2. We got a 2 for 2 going.
So, anyways, they put me in traction, which means they put my elbow up in the air with a pin through it for 15 days, and I couldn't get out of bed.
Did they keep you in the hospital? They sent you home, obviously.
Hospital. I couldn't leave. You couldn't
leave the hospital for 15 days.
15 days
because you were grinding a fucking rail. Wow,
I was grinding a fucking rail, dude. I had some fucking ABEC 5 bearings. I had the Rochi skates, the Rocies with the grind bar. We used that candle wax on the fucking bar. Yeah, we had that. I had an aluminum fucking truck and a grind bar on there for smooth grinding.
So you didn't even use these fuckers for street hockey. You were trying to be like Tony Hawk, basically.
I didn't play street hockey.
That's what rollerblades were fucking for.
No,
they're literally ice skates for pavement. You're supposed to play street hockey with them.
Inline skater, sir.
Ugh.
You would if YouTube existed back then, I'd be fucking famous.
You'd be dead.
You know how good I was?
We just heard the story. You'd be dead.
So, but the point of this whole story was
that one move and had to go to 2 different hospitals in a day.
I was doing this. I was like getting fucking sponsors, dude.
Were you?
Are you kidding me? Yes. People were like, "Whoa, this fat kid's good." The size of his fucking head. He can go that fast.
The size of his head.
I got like 6 concussions rollerblade, and it was bad.
You're so dumb.
Do you know? So if you're in South Peabody, right? And you're coming from like 128 or Centennial Park toward like Capone's.
We had no CTE knowledge back then. All of us were so concussed for years.
Can you follow where I'm coming from, though?
Yes, I am.
Okay, taking a right at the end of Forest, onto Summit Street, heading toward Capone's.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming from the highway.
Mm-hmm.
I was racing my friends. We were racing back to my buddy Dave's house, and it was like the movie
Gleam in the Cube.
No. It's a rollerblading movie, Airborne, in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with that kid with the hair.
Yep, the kid with the hair.
Yeah, I thought it was him. It was fucking great.
Of course you did.
Ironically, my wife had a huge crush on him growing up, and now she married me.
Was your hair like that back then, too?
It was longer.
Oh, look, good boy.
I had a fucking little Dutch boy going on with the pot.
Good boy.
So I was probably rocking a backwards Reebok hat, though. I knew who I was.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm racing my friends home, and I'm
3 stripes all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna win. And I cut through that business, which is like an eye doctor and shit, and a cancer doctor and a pain medicine place.
Right.
And I want to make that. I'm coming in hot, and it's a little hill. I got to make a sharp turn so I don't jet onto fucking Summit Street. But again, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. And I'm trying to win this race to have bragging rights that day.
Chicks dig scars, man.
And I
Shane
made
Falco
the turn.
that.
I made the turn going far too fast.
Yeah.
And I caught one of my wheels on the grass and the dirt, and that set me doing flips.
Mm-hmm.
Head over heels, multiple, and every time I'd smash my head in the ground and smash my head in the ground. And I'm laying there half unconscious after it's all said and done.
And as we were taught in the 80s and 90s, helmets are for pussies.
Oh, I didn't wear any.
Oh my God. You show up in a helmet, you are hard gay.
Although, hold on. The doctor when I broke my arm told me if I had those stupid wrist things on, he goes, would have saved your wrist, but you wouldn't have a shoulder right now. He said something had to break that day. You're lucky it was your wrist.
Look, protective devices are made for only insurance companies.
It's like condoms.
Seriously.
I don't know. I never use them.
I don't know. Fucking Catholic.
I hit my fucking head like 40 times, and I opened my eyes, and some guy standing over me. I was hoping for help. He asked me for directions. I don't know, sir.
I'm down here dying.
And I rollerbladed home and took a 2-hour-long shower because I had a major concussion and went to bed.
Probably vomited 3 times.
I went to bed.
Yeah.
But anyways, the whole point of the story was my mother started smoking again while I was in the hospital and then blamed me because I got hurt. I said, I was just sitting there watching fucking ESPN college basketball and cranking my dick to Rebecca Lobo.
We've talked about this.
Yes, we have, because there was nothing to jerk off to.
I love that our stories go so far around the world. This started with smoking.
It did, yeah. It did. Yeah. And it's you ever smoke? No, but I did jerk off to Rebecca Lobo in 1995.
Your move.
It's a true story. Look up Rebecca Lobo if you don't know who she is. She's a horse face. But you know what? After 3 or 4 days of watching the women's NCAA tournament in 1995.
Volleyball?
Basketball.
Oh, basketball.
She's a 6'4" horse face. Hell of a rebounder. You're gonna jack off to Rebecca Lobo at some point if you give you 15 days in there without Pornhub.
All right, let's. We got this.
This is pre-Pornhub, kids.
We got this. No worries. Here we go.
Didn't need Juju back then. I had Rebecca Lobo.
There we go. Let's get Rebecca Lobo up there.
Get a college picture for it because that's the best. That's when I was cranking it to her.
This Yukon picture here.
Oh yeah, if it's Yukon, it's the one.
Let me open that up.
Yeah.
Yahoo! Rebecca Lobo makes bold comparison between Paige Buchers and Kate.
We just want the images, man.
Let's just go to images. Come on, calm down.
Give me some Rebecca Lobo fucking titties. This is Paige Buchers.
There it is.
I'd jerk off to her right now.
There it is. This one here, the Yukon Liberty.
Let's see. Yukon. Yeah, if it's Yukon, it's the right one. Yeah, that's it. That's
her.
That's the one. Yeah, I was cranking hog to that. Oh boy, look, I'm. You know what? Fuck it. I'm still in. I'm still fucking in. Rebecca Lobo can get it.
She's got a C+ tooth to gum ratio.
She looks like Nancy Kerrigan's retarded sister.
That is a great fucking New England comparison right there. So.
And according to Joe Rogan, we can say retarded now, even though we have for years.
Here's the thing. I appreciate that that us and Joe Rogan are now in the same playing field because we've been championing this fucking comeback forever. Yes, the word retarded is now back.
He's got other words that we haven't said. You've been saying them, but you've been beeping them out because we're not that big yet. We're not too big to fail.
We got goals. We got goals. This beep button someday will go away, and that means we're making real fucking money.
That's right. The beep button goes, and the bank account gets bigger. Yeah. So cranking hard to Rebecca Lobo.
When that F and N word come out, we're fucking making bank.
Also, I've jerked off to Nancy Kerrigan too, so I think you're so much better than me.
My ex-wife really insulted Nancy Kerrigan once at a restaurant.
What'd she say?
So we were at, I believe it was my brother's either birthday or graduation, something like that. We were celebrating. It was an Italian restaurant in Wakefield, and Nancy Kerrigan came in with a few people, and they were sitting across and enough in earshot that she heard. And there was a point where almost 5 minutes into her sitting down, she was getting real pissy about not having the service, not being served. And my ex, in one of her finer moments, goes, "Why me? Why me?" And she said it because we were about 6 to 8 drinks in at this point. So she said it in that 6 to 8 wines in fucking voice. "Why me?" And the eyeballs fucking turned.
Great.
I'm like, that is high five. You're getting fucked tonight.
That's right. I'm gonna pretend I don't hate you anymore. You're gonna get fucked like I love you.
Hey, she had good moments, man.
That was pretty funny. That's pretty damn funny.
That was a good one, and it came out of fucking nowhere.
It's clever. That's clever.
Yep.
That's how you know she's not stupid, because she's funny.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's do some ads. Before we jump into the...
Do you want to piss or should I piss?
You got to do Gary, so I'll go piss.
Okay. Who's first, Gary then Joe?
Gary then Joe, yeah.
All right. The Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram, buywithgary.com. Here's the thing. Did you look outside recently? You see how it's raining? April showers bring May flowers, but also April showers bring May home buying season. Now that didn't rhyme, but it's true. You're going to start seeing lots and lots and lots of fucking for sale signs everywhere. And if you're ready to buy a fucking house, and you should, because God knows they're not getting any fucking cheaper, get out of your mom's basement, get out of your fucking apartment, go hit up Gary, get a rate quote, get pre-approved. Walk into that fucking open house and slap your fucking big, thick, veiny fucking pre-approval on the table and say, 10 grand over asking because Gary said I can afford it. And maybe you can, maybe you can't. You know, there's rules to these things, but yeah, go slide into Gary's DMs. Send him your big, veiny fucking pre-approval and say, I want a fucking rate quote at Buy and Refi on Instagram. It's the Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. The best brokerage out there, the best people. The rates are what they are. It's about the service, and Gary will service you really well. Veiny fucking rate quotes and big, thick fucking pre-approvals.
And that fucking mouth.
Just shooting fucking pre-approvals all over the open house.
Pre-approval.
Just, I'm fucking pre-approved, motherfucker. Guns are blazing. Walking like Kenny fucking Powers.
Mm-hmm.
This is my fucking house, bitch. Get out.
Boom. Silence, ho. Take this fucking pre-approval.
10 grand over asking. I own this bitch. See ya. Gary said it's okay.
I am being so gluttonous with my approvals.
That's right. I am pre-cum and pre-approved. What do they call that? The pre-cum is the word for it?
Is there a word for pre-cum? Probably.
We should. We'll look it up and make it our word of the week one week.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's an actual medical term for pre-cum. I just don't know it.
It's called like an appetizer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the appetizer. Down there
it's a little taste. All due respect, it's a little taste.
I'll take a little taste.
I'll take a little taste. It lets her know if she's into it or not. Gary Girolamo and, of course, the Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. Buy and Refi with Gary.com is the website. And go to their Instagram at Buy and Refi. Ben Franklin Print Company. 177, I've said it a million times for 5 fucking years. 177 North Main Street in Middleton. BenFranklinPrintco.com is the website, and their Instagram is at BenFranklin_PrintCo. Of course, amazing that we apologize to fucking Juchu and we drunkenly babble through these fucking ads. BenFranklin_PrintCo. If you mention F Buddies, you get 10% off your first order. You can go to their website again, BenFranklinPrintCo.com. Punch that get a quote button and see what Joe and the team can do for you. Not only do they print the best fucking shirts available, they also wrap trucks. They do window printing. Fucking literally, if you have a logo that you want to put literally anywhere, Joe can figure out a way. And I say that after sitting and watching his brain fucking work. I was just describing St. Patrick's Day.
Mr. Schulte, yes.
When we were at Fibbers. And all of a sudden, Joe went into fucking work mode, and his brain just pictured. I watched it. The entire bar, Joe's like, I know exactly how I can fucking do everything. And he starts like, I'm grinding these fucking tables down and put a new fucking coat. I'm like, this is like, it's amazing to watch. And he wasn't doing a hard sell. That's the cool thing about Joe. He's like, he was just firing really cool ideas out that Craig was obviously receptive to. And he's like, but I don't want to talk money. Just we'll talk later because we're hanging out, we're drinking, we're having a good time.
Doing shots and shit.
But him like, and I'll put a banner there, and I'll put a fucking QR code there, and I'll put a fucking thing on this table, and we'll get your merch right. And he even does merch stores. So if you don't want to do the fucking heavy lifting of setting up an e-commerce store, Joe and Ben Franklin Printco will fucking do it for you. Again, benfranklinprintco.com is the website. Punch that get a quote button and talk to Joe. He will do you right.
They are having some technical issues over there right now. So if you are trying to get a quote or make a phone call,
slide into the DMs on the Instagram.
They've resolved it, I believe, but there was an issue recently with them receiving correspondence from potential customers.
All right. Well, he's also on Instagram at @benfranklin_printco. So if you can't get through the website, go to the DMs on the thing. Just like Gary, slide in.
Right away now.
Huh?
Yes, I think the issues are all resolved now, but I know that there was an issue for a brief period of time where they weren't getting their shit.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad it's resolved.
Say hello to Brendan. He's the Paul and the Cork boys are saying hello.
Oh, what up, Brendan?
I assume it's him. I think he runs that account.
I think he does, yeah. I would hope so.
Yeah, no kidding.
The others are not responsible.
You can't let the short guy do it.
You can't have someone under 6 feet tall run your Instagram account. That's fucking not allowed.
Unless I think Brendan has 2 of the 3 other requirements to be a desirable man: huge cock and big money.
There you go. And can play a fucking guitar. Dude plays a beard too. Plays a mean guitar, and he grew a beard. What an asshole!
Yeah,
you can't play a guitar and grow a beard. That's not allowed.
Yeah, it's not being cool.
That's too much fucking sexy for one man.
No, we're gonna find some gay porn on his laptop at some point so we can even him out.
Something has to be wrong with the man.
Just him in a cuck chair or something. Something like that. Something fun.
Speaking of Brendan playing the guitar, he does it quite often at Twisted Fate Brewing, and they're our next sponsors. Twisted Fate Brewing. Congratulations to the whole team over there on 3 fucking years. Fantastic people. Fantastic. I said it in my Facebook post. The best beer in fucking New England. I have no problem putting that stamp down. Not even.
I can't
even one of the best beers. The best beer in New England. Dave has never.
I think a lot of people would argue with that because they're dick riders of certain places that have given up on trying.
You can ride all the dicks you want. Dave has not missed once. Dave makes beers I should not like, and I love them. And has nothing to do with the sponsorship.
Yes, but you drinking sours.
Sours.
And you don't like sours. You've proven that many times.
I loathe sours. I hate sours. And I love his. I love his fucking sours. If you put
Dave's beer in a blind taste test with the Trillium and Treehouse Dick Riders and said, these are the beers. Mm-hmm. These are the breweries they come from, and didn't tell him which was which, I think most people would pick Twisted Fate. I mean, you're going to get people.
Give those motherfuckers the Pepsi challenge. Let's do it.
His 3rd anniversary beer, which I'm going to sneak into your once I get the check from Cabaret when I send you your care package.
Yeah.
So I have to go pick it up, and titty bars on a Tuesday at 5:30 aren't my thing. Yeah. On a Wednesday at 4, I'm in.
There you go.
But I couldn't make it over there today. But I'll sneak in a 3rd anniversary. I'm going to sneak in some of our beers. I got one of them flat rate boxes. So
there you go. Yeah, I got to get some of our beers down here. The lager you deserve, which of course is on tap. I got to ask, have you seen it out at liquor stores? Is it out there, or is it just at a tap room?
I have not seen it at liquor stores, but here's the thing. Dave has kept me well stocked in beer.
So you're not even trying.
I go to the liquor store and buy wine.
You have no need for a liquor store.
And vodka, and don't even look at beer because I bought shitty gas station beer when I was in Boston for that bachelor party.
Yeah, bachelor party.
Wedding, yeah. And then I bought Bissell Brothers at the tap room. Now, this is a good example. I am a dick rider for Bissell Brothers Swish.
Yeah, sure.
It's a Mount Crushmore beer for me.
They're fantastic beer.
I agree.
I've had them a few times, and they're always fantastic.
And I did the Pepsi challenge.
Mm-hmm.
They're not as good as Dave's beer. The only beer I've had recently that measures up to Twisted Fate, again, I'm honest.
Yep.
And Dave would agree with this. That fucking Mortalis at Double Bull. Oh.
Out of New York, right?
Yeah, that beer was next level to the fucking moon. That beer was stupid.
So did they just add it onto the taps? Is that why it's like...
They had it for like 2 days. And
okay. So it is new.
It's already good. No,
new to you.
Yeah, I had it like a year ago, but I don't remember it being this good.
Okay.
Again, I'm fully. I mean, listen, Swish is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Swish is a 9.2. Dave's slinging 9.8, 9.9s.
Yeah.
So that, like I said, like in this lager's silly good. I mean,
it's stupid good.
It's good.
It's really fucking good.
The guy who brewed it, who's an IPA guy, was drinking it on Sunday at his own 30th anniversary party.
Fuck yeah, he was.
He had cans of fucking Lager Reserve walking around. The bartender Alex had our shirt on.
I love it.
We were very much involved in that party.
I fucking love it. I hate that I wasn't there for it, but I love that we were represented. And if you do want to find Twisted Fate in liquor stores or in bars, go to their website, twistedfatebrewing.com, and click on Find Our Beer. That's where you can find out what bars are pouring and what liquor stores are selling. You can go to their Instagram at Twisted Fate Brewing for their taproom hours. They are open all week. They got bingo on Friday, live music on Saturday, and holiday hours on Monday the 21st, which is Patriots Day. 1 to 7 is their Monday hours. But yeah, taproom hours on the gram, Twisted Fate Brewing. Congratulations on 3 years. And yeah, I can't wait to get some more of that beer down here.
So I'm going to ship you. I need you to send me the address I have to bring the rest to, because I have your cases.
Okay, yeah.
In my truck. I just have to. I'm going to send you.
So yeah, I'll let you know. Mom's heading up at the end of the month.
When Mom's Mom's here, I'll see her.
When she's there,
I'll see her anyway. I was going to visit her when she's in town.
You'll call her.
I will not call her afterwards.
You will call her back.
She doesn't have my phone number for a reason.
You don't know my address.
I *67 when I call.
*67.
And then I just say, one phrase. I say, I'm coming.
Beef man's coming.
And then she says, what? Because, she's old. She can't hear me perfectly. And I said, I'm going to come to your house and have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Make sure you bring Mike's beer.
Yeah, I'm bringing your son's beer. Beer. No, not deer. That's the next topic. Beer.
Yep. We got one more ad to read before we get to it.
Yell at her through my phone and then have sex with her.
Yeah.
It's Mom.
All right.
So I'm going to bring her 2 gifts. 1, a heavy load. 2, some beer for you.
Thanks, third dad.
Right. Extra dad.
And he's dad number 3 now for me. Anthony's roast beef.
Joke sometimes.
What's that?
I say, I'm going to give you the penis you deserve. That's our little inside joke.
Good bit. Good bit, sir.
Pretty good.
Good bit.
Pretty good. Thanks. Thank you.
Doesn't rip at the heart. Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, 1921 Main Street in Tewksbury. Anthony'sTewksbury.com is the website. You can order online. You can pick up some gift cards and join their loyalty rewards program. You can also find them on the gram, ARB Tewksbury, one of the more fun pages to follow during Beef Madness.
Adam did a fine job.
They did a fantastic job. They've always been good with the food porn on their gram, but also they didn't take it excessively serious. They knew their lane, and they had fun with it. And like him writing poetry after every round was just fucking weird and enjoyable.
Listen, Adam's a weird dude. That's a good way to describe him and his penis.
Yeah.
Weird and enjoyable.
Weird and enjoyable. Adam's dick. You can find them at ARB Tewksbury on the gram.
But that's a good way of wording it, though. The Beef Madness is a fun thing that we do to get. All right, full disclosure. Gain followers.
We're going to move to, before we get to the next topic, we're going to do the late night thing. So you can segue into that.
All right, good. Okay, so should I stop?
No, continue on. That's going to segue us in.
Yeah. Beef Madness is it's serious to a point where the champion gets accolades and everyone knows them as the Beef Madness champion. I mean, last year George plashed his fucking window with Beef Madness champion, made T-shirts.
It's as big of a deal as you make it.
But everyone who gets to a certain point in the tournament, and that's usually top 16, you've won 2 matchups, you're doing real well.
Right.
You're a top 16 shop out of 200, maybe 250 places offering this sandwich.
Right.
It's to that number now. And Adam handled it perfectly. He wanted to win one matchup that meant the world to him.
And that was the Reading one, right?
To beat his brother-in-law. Because he told me, I talked so much
shit. That's the fucking fun shit of this. Like, it doesn't matter the whole fucking tournament. It's that one matchup that means something to you. And this was just, I want to rub my brother-in-law's face in it.
Yeah, and then they both handle it. And actually, Anthony said Reading goes, "You fucking love this." I go, "Yes, I do."
Mm-hmm.
But you got to remember, the point of this is one, for the shops to get recognition, the shops to battle, and we love the pageantry of it.
Sure.
It's also a fucking members grab.
Oh, 100%.
We're not an easy page to like because of the vulgarity of it. But if you can get someone to root for something and root for somebody that they care about, they might stick around, because if you're in the page for long enough, you'll realize the page is fun.
Those Chronicle seniors fucking figured that one out.
They did. And we added thousands of members during Beef Madness, which we do every year. Now, they don't all vote.
Right.
I can tell you that much right now. They don't all vote, but people join the page, and it's fun.
Yeah, sure.
I think one of the issues, and I'm not going to get deep into it, is the big grudge match for certain shops happened later on. And it became very personal for both shops.
Yeah.
And the winner won and the loser wasn't happy with the outcome. But losers don't like people don't like losing. I mean, no one likes to lose.
No.
It came down to someone doing a really good job of campaigning.
But there's a way to lose with grace.
Yeah, but it's just hard to. I think the issue is some people don't think they have to try. In other words, not try every day making the sandwich, because that effort's there all day.
Sure.
Try to win this dumb competition because they think they have the best and they sell the most, because they do.
Well,
they sell the most
and learned.
And that's the thing. People say,
shit, man, lesson learned.
I mean, I don't know how it would be. We did a blind taste test. I don't know how it looks.
This is because the contest has zero to do. Not zero. I was going to say zero to do with the quality of beef. It has a lot to do with the quality of beef. But at its core, it's a popularity contest, and it's a politicking contest. We've talked about how many times Billy's that year basically put everybody from Greece in this fucking in the group. They
turned on family.
Every relative they knew was signing up for Facebook accounts just to join the group and vote.
That's my favorite example, because they literally turned on family and said us or them.
Because it was them and Zeno's?
Well, at one point they ended up beating Athens at the end.
Which one was the family though?
Zeno's is the family.
That was the family. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I think Zeno's beat Nick's that year and then lost to Billy's.
Which Nick's?
The old Nick's in Beverly that has the best broccoli bites.
Oh.
Which is also Billy's brother and Zeno's uncle.
It's so incestuous.
Was back then. So it's not
fucking broccoli bites.
I'll put it to you this way: the top of the food chain in beefs is crowded.
Mm-hmm.
The best beef is subjective, and is it Bella's? Is it Anthony's? Is it Londy's? Is it fucking? My favorite beef is Zeno's.
Right.
I've said that for years.
You said it for years. Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
There's no secret about that.
Yeah. Modern Butcher makes the most amazing sandwich in the world. You give me the option, I'm going to Zeno. Sorry. I want to gangbang from fucking Alani. I don't want to get yelled at too.
Yeah.
And that could be some of my bully kink.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had so much
reading
fun.
Madison's book, apparently.
Yes, I have.
Holy shit, her Instagram's been off the chains, by the way.
Yes, she's doing well. I was going to make her and Festa for our AI thing, but I just
not yet.
Contributed. I'll probably tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think I can make a really fun one for both of them.
I can't wait to see Festa.
I mean, the Colossus of Gout is already named.
Yeah.
Just swollen
the garbage pail kid. I was thinking action figures. Oh my God, Festus garbage pail kid is going to be amazing.
Oh, it's going to be so perfect. He's going to be a barber. He's going to have swollen feet.
Oh my God.
It's going to say Jew from Salisbury.
You got pastrami in my fucking shirt pocket.
There'll be some pastrami hanging out. He loves deli meats. Mm-hmm. What did he say? He loves not just deli meats. It's like Italian smoked meats or cured meats.
Cured cold cuts.
Yeah, I like cured cold cuts. Pastrami coming to my eyeballs.
Oh my God, the man's a fucking gem.
So I had so much fun. No, I didn't actually. Running Beef Madness. I said, let's run it back to late night Beef Madness.
Yeah. So randomly the other night, I see you post another fucking bracket, and my anxiety shot through the roof. Like, you need to fucking stop.
I'm not done. I have one more after this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What, May Madness? That actually sounds better.
Yeah, gone but not forgotten shops.
Oh, that'll be a fun one.
Yeah, they'll be full of bow and crazy button buzzies. So basically, I'm doing these shops are open late. That's literally what they are.
So explain what the fuck you're doing.
I put a post up recently that said it was the angel and devil on your shoulders. One said Samars, one said Bill and Bob's, and it said me when I'm drunk. Yeah. And even though that's actually a dumb meme because no one's choosing between them, you go to one that's local.
Right.
They both suck at 2 a.m.
It's a proximity thing, not a choice.
Yes. And I got a lot of pushback and people were commenting on where I should go and this place. And I'm like, all right, let's fucking do it. Let's do a tournament. And in my opinion, Bill and Bob's and Samaj are the two number one drunk beef shops. And I'm getting a lot of pushback because Rizzo's in Lowell is a legit beef shop that happens to be open late.
Where's Big and Beefy?
Lawrence.
Okay.
2 a.m. spot. They're all 1 or 2 a.m. spots. Most shops now close around 9 or 10. Even 11's late for most places.
Which is also just a hilarious new thing with this beef culture. Because roast beef shops were always the late night spots.
Late C was a 1 a.m. shop when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, all of them were fucking the last stop.
Max Roast Beef opened at 11 p.m. and closed at 4 a.m. every day.
See? Okay, I'm gonna say this. Once again, this is your fucking fault. This is your fault that everyone has to get McDonald's late night because all the beef shops are doing so good during the day that they're closing early.
So that's 100%.
They're not doing the drunk sandwich at the end of the night.
Nope, they are not. But Bill and Bob still is, and so is Samar.
Asshole, Andy Ferg.
I know. I did fuck people. But so I'm doing this bracket. I'm just doing it on Instagram, not the same effort level as Facebook. There's one up right now. It's just a quick fucking poll on Instagram.
Do all these shops have an Instagram?
No, of course not. Most of them don't even know Instagram.
I think Bill and Bob's might be the only one, actually.
Bill and Bob's does. Rizzo's does. Mike's does. Crazy Buzzy's does.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Okay.
George's didn't. Big and Beefy doesn't.
Yep. Samad's
does not. They don't even know about the internet yet.
Those motherfuckers can't spell Instagram.
That's right. So listen, we have a little contest for fun because you know what it is? It's content.
April Madness.
And I'm catching fucking heat from cunts about the AI shit.
You're catching heat for everything you do.
One douchebag's like, AI is bad for the environment, is plagiarism.
Those are two wildly different things, first of all.
Do you know what's bad for the environment, Mike?
What's bad for the environment?
Everything is bad for the environment.
Every fucking thing we do.
Do you know that the electric car, the Tesla, the amount of fucking energy it takes to mine the fucking cobalt to make the fucking battery it takes like 4 years of electric charges. You know those fucking machines
those
that you
batteries
charge
are heavier than the fucking car. And what happens when they eventually die?
Well, not that they die. It is a membrane that separates the two chemicals.
Yeah.
And if that membrane is pierced at all, the car goes boom.
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I mean, where do those expired batteries go?
In a landfill.
In a landfill, exactly. A big pile of fucking 4,000-pound batteries.
Do you know I was doing a job.
I don't give a shit. Drive your fucking Teslas. Drive your Cybertrucks. Y'all look like douchebag cunts anyway. But do you know what the fuck?
Do you know what you have to use to charge your Tesla? What they run on? Diesel.
How's that work now?
The charger runs on diesel.
So, because
it's a motor, it's a generator.
There's a marketplace here in Delray, And in the back parking lot, there's like 87 Tesla-specific chargers.
Yeah, a lot of those run on diesel and coal.
So they have to come and charge the chargers with diesel.
No, they have a generator that's running on diesel.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's again, everything you do is bad. You know what's bad for the environment? Roast beef sandwiches, because cows fart.
Everything's awful.
There's nothing right. Sorry, awful. AI sucks too. Yes, I agree. It's fucking terrible, and I don't care. I eat beef. I use AI, and I fart too.
Yeah,
and they're gross.
Yeah, they're gross.
So, anyways, new tournament. Having fun with it every night.
New fucking tournament on North Shore Beef's Instagram.
And I'm hoping we get a Bill and Bob Smarts final so we can find out who the fucking king is eventually. I hope Rizzo's Lowell and their fucking quality sandwiches at 2 a.m. lose, because I don't want a quality sandwich. I want a fucking beef to the face.
And then in May, you're doing the Forgotten or the
gone but not forgotten.
Gone but
Riley's,
not forgotten. Okay.
You get Riley's full of bull, crazy. No, just Buzzies. The old school ones.
Not crazy Buzzies. Buzzies are they related?
No.
For fuck's sake. There's 2 Buzzies.
They just took the logo.
Oh my god, fucking!
And threw the word "crazy" on there. And it pisses
beef group is so
what pisses me off. Though,
incestuous.
The Buzzies logo is so fucking sick from back in the day. I was gonna make a vintage T-shirt from that one, and then Crazy Buzzies opened up, and like, oh, Joe made the artwork for me. It was all ready to go.
Can you still do it? I mean, or do they own it?
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, I mean,
no one owns it. I looked at the trademark.
Okay,
no one owns it. Although, I mean, the owner did just get murdered, so maybe I shouldn't steal his logo at the time.
Well, it's not his logo, the old one.
I mean, maybe I'll just wait a few weeks,
Oh, there you go. It's been a few weeks.
I'll wait maybe 2 more.
All
right, good. Let's get that out of the way.
Get rid of some of those full of bull shirts first.
Yeah, I got to get rid of them.
All right. Next, second topic of the show.
Okay. Let's go.
We are fucking the worst.
We really are. We don't get to things.
You sent me this. It was Roadkill Eaters. Roadkill, obviously the road spelt as in Rhode Island, because that's what's happening down there.
I don't want to dwell forever on this because it's just funny.
We have a better topic coming up.
Yes, I was watching the news the other day because I watch the news, the local news.
Oh, the local news. Who's that new anchorman with his fucking nice hair?
David Wade is his name. He's a wonderful man.
Oh, Dave's still there. Okay.
I like Dave. He's good.
I like Dave. Dave put me and Will's shitty apartment in Winthrop on fucking the news once when Ocho Cinco got signed to the Patriots, and he wanted to live with a fan because I was working on Carson and Kennedy, and David would do our news, so we would have news cut-ins, and that day he's like, hey, does anybody do you have any listeners or anybody that would want to do a news hit for this Ocho Cinco wants to live with a fan thing? And I go, you can come to my place. And he goes, oh, fantastic. So he came by the place. My room was a disaster. So we actually filmed my quote unquote bedroom in Will's room. But
Cribs.
The only qualifications was you had to have an Xbox, which we had, but it was broken.
It's fine.
And you had to have a computer, which we had, but did not work all either. But on TV, it looked fantastic.
It's pretty funny.
So me and fucking D Wade hanging out on my front stoop.
Your buddy D Wade was doing this news read about Rhode Island, the state of Rhode Island, the one just south of us, the one that has no real woods. I would say it's mostly city.
It's definitely city. It's all cities.
Yeah, it's a small little state.
It's a 15-minuter.
They have passed a law to allow residents, or not even just residents, people passing through, to collect roadkill from the side of the road and eat it.
Gross.
David Wade, a professional broadcaster,
who has done such great stories as Ocho Cinco wants to live with Mike Wendt.
I've never seen him.
A Facebook page too.
Oh, that's good. I've never seen him break. He broke.
He broke, huh?
He SNL Jimmy Fallon it.
Oh,
he couldn't talk. He could not talk. He came back. He goes, I apologize to the people who eat roadkill, which just made it even funnier. So Rhode Island.
So did he actually go up there and do one of those rolled up sleeve fucking man on the streets?
Nope. Just read some copy and said, "Oh my God, they're allowing people to scoop up dead beavers." I think the beaver was the one. He was reading the list of animals you're allowed to scoop up and eat.
Do you have it?
I have some. I'm going to read what AI says. Rhode Island, it is now legal to salvage certain roadkill after obtaining a free permit within 24 hours of collection. So you see a little beautiful deer drinking cool clear water, and then it's dead.
You club it on the head.
It hit the car mostly. It should be hit with the car.
It should. Look, in order to cook this deer properly, Joe Rogan told me I need to hit it with my car.
That's right. So
fuck your bow and arrows to the face. Yeah. I'm hitting it with my fucking truck.
So if you see roadkill,
pulling its hooves on my grill.
Now here's a list of a couple of the animals. They don't give them all, but white-tailed deer, which I'm not sure why they're going to be racist about it.
Why is it got to be a white-tailed deer?
The stripper at the cab doesn't eat white pussy. Does she eat white-tailed deer?
Me either.
We don't do it. Turkeys, beavers, which is what broke Dave, coyotes, and several others.
You eating some white beaver?
Ooh, baby. Coyotes and several others. So basically, you see one of these animals dead in the side of the road, you're allowed to collect it and eat it. But you have to. Once you collect
don't have like raccoons.
It's not listed.
Squirrels?
Maybe they're allowed. Eddie stopped eating squirrels because he found they're high in cholesterol. If you don't remember that part.
Bitch.
Yeah. Now, so you have to get a permit though. You can't just
these goddamn things.
That's right. You have to get a permit though. You can't just scoop and eat.
Okay.
Now, you don't need a pre-permit. Just once you scoop it, you got to call a certain number, the roadkill hotline. Well, you got to call the roadkill hotline. Hey, let them know. Hey, I was driving down 95 and I picked myself up a fucking beaver.
My man.
I'm gonna eat it.
I just scooped a beaver off the road. Can you text me a permit so I can eat this fucking thing?
But here's the thing: in order to obtain the permit, it's a free permit. They don't charge you to eat the roadkill. It's allowed. You just
Christ, I would hope not.
Yeah, it's free. They would like you to report the species, estimate the age, sex, and location. So AOL old days.
A lot of that seems tough.
ASL. And provide a fucking photo. They want a picture of that dead beaver.
Can you just send a picture of the beaver's cock so you can cover two birds with one stone?
This beaver's got to be young. Like a young beaver.
Like a young beaver.
Beaver's like nine months old. Oh, fresh beaver.
Nice young beaver.
Now, here's the good news. The good news. I mean, it's got to be a silver lining, obviously.
Jesus.
You're allowed to field dress the animal.
What's that mean? Put a little fancy tuxedo on the beaver before you cook it?
No, I had to look this up because I don't know what field dress means. I'm not a big hunter.
Nope.
Apparently, field dressing means you can harvest the organs and vital body parts you're not going to eat because it'll. Let me read what it says here.
Yep.
Animals who are field dressed, the bacteria is less likely to form and cause you to get sick.
So
if you take out the heart, the lungs, and
so you pull over. Yeah. You either hit or see a dead animal on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You pull over. Now you got to pull out your fucking your fucking Crocodile Dundee hunting knife.
Or your pocket knife. It's Rhode Island.
Oh God, I hope it's bigger than a pocket
Vinny,
knife.
I got a butterfly knife. This work?
Oh,
switchblade.
Switchblade. And now you got to do a fucking animal autopsy on the side of the road.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's safe to eat.
What do you do with all the shit you scoop out of it?
Oh, you have to take it. It actually says here.
In what?
You got to have a kit, obviously. If you're going to do this, you're going to have a kit.
Driving around with a fucking animal organ bucket.
A trash bag of some kind. So you can field dress the animal before removal. So picture this. You're driving down 95 on a family trip. And fucking Vinny Favorito and his fucking, his fucking Escalades pulled over in his fucking suit with a big collar, and he's gutting the fuck out of this deer trying to get the heart out of it.
Head to toe.
Yeah. Hey, this fucking heart's hard to get out of here.
Oh, look at this fucking thing.
I cut the gizzard out. It's a turkey. No, it's not the fucking deer.
Mom, we need a bigger knife. It's a fucking sin.
Hey, we're having fucking cutlets tonight, huh? Turkey cutlets. Shut up.
Shut up.
So you
don't
pull over
the tire tracks. Shut up.
You get this fucking Goomba, fucking slice it open a dead deer in front of everybody, and he takes all the organs out because it helps get rid of the bacteria so you can safely eat it. And you got to bring it with you. It actually says no parts can be left behind. You got to take the whole thing with you. You can't just take out a fucking slice.
Even the hoof.
The hoof's going to come with you. Now, here's I have a lot of questions.
I have so many questions. None of them can be answered.
So you live in fucking Pawtucket or fucking Providence. You have a fucking no yard.
The worst.
You have no fucking yard. You're in some slum, and you bring home this fucking deer in the back of your Escalade, and you're gonna eat. Venison's delicious, obviously, and you're gonna try and carve out some pieces.
Right.
What do you do with the rest of the fucking carcass? How do you dispose of this? Isn't fucking Maine.
You put it in a trash barrel, I guess, and let the Pawtucket fucking sanitation department take it away.
Hey, this smells like fucking dead deer.
Oh, look at this fucking deer. Look at this nice fucking deer over here. Look at what is this, a pelt? Oh, fucking nice.
Lot of blood. A lot of blood. I don't know. Hey. So
fucking Federal Hill.
There are some rules, though. Okay, the meat can only be consumed.
Yeah.
By you or people with you. You cannot sell roadkill meat, Michael. You can't donate it to food
set up some fucking roadkill lemonade stand.
I wish I was. Listen, we make up a lot of stuff in this show. I am reading the fucking rules, the actual laws in Rhode Island. You can't sell it. You can't donate it to local food banks.
Okay.
Hey, Meals on Wheels. I got some nice venison.
Oh, I cut some fucking turkey up for the poor.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, huh? I took one breast for myself. We're having cutlets.
Here's a raccoon. Happy Christmas.
Hey, this skunk don't smell no more. I cut out the anal glands, huh? You're welcome. And also, you can't use it as bait, so they're still using dogs as bait down in Providence.
Jesus Christ, they're using it as bait.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to give you the... So a couple little things. Bullet points. Permit required, of course. Certain species, go to the Google to find out which ones you can have.
Mm-hmm.
Permit, 24 hours of collection, 24 hours, hard line.
How do you know? How do you determine that?
Cameras got to be everywhere, right? They're watching.
Yeah, but how does the person collecting it determine that?
No. 24 hours from when you collect, you must let the state know, yo, I harvested a fucking beaver.
So this animal could be fucking dead on the side of the road for a week and a half, fucking having every goddamn disease known to man. But as long as you call the selectman 24 hours later, you're good.
Now this is actually a good point.
Feed this rotting meat to your family.
Here's the thing: the state does not give any guarantee of safety.
Nor should they.
The state makes no guarantee.
Nor have they ever, and we will get to what I'm referring to.
Oh, I mean, fucking prostitutes at the strip clubs?
Well, the fact that it took them until 2007 to force strip clubs to have 18-year-olds stripping as opposed to 15-year-olds.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was when I was working at ZLX, doing the overnight shift. Saw an article come across, and Rhode Island outlaws 15-year-old strippers. I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds like something that would be done in the 1800s. What the fuck are we doing here? Nope, it's 2007. You could be 15 and at a strip club in Rhode Island.
I went to at least 7 Rhode Island bachelor parties before 2007.
Oh, yeah. There was, you went to, we both went to Cheaters.
Yeah. Cheaters multiple
times.
There
was multiple children at Cheaters.
Yep. The lights were, it was so dim. I didn't know.
I saw a Cambodian child unconscious on the stage. I'm not saying heroin, but I'm saying heroin.
Oh, yeah. So the
state made guy sticking dollars and poking her. And I'm like, this is just the weirdest place I've ever been to.
Best, of course, but we didn't know back then.
Fucking Rhode Island.
So this is a funny bullet point, too. I mean, this is the state telling you to properly... big, bold letters. Safety first.
Yeah.
Individuals are expected to follow traffic laws and prioritize safety while collecting roadkill.
Sure.
It actually fucking says that.
Sure. Why not?
I don't... Now, what
they got to cover their ass, too.
What worries me, and I'm a cynical motherfucker.
Sure.
The world seems to be heading down a path of apocalypse.
Oh, we're definitely going down that road.
Now, this is not a political statement. This has nothing to do with anything going on right now. This has been a steady decline for a long time. We peaked quite a while ago, and we've been trying to kill ourselves ever since.
I want to make a political statement here.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're heading toward a movie that we've seen. Terminator. We're heading toward these movies.
Sure.
And allowing roadkill to be eaten legally
like
means
how well that megaphone worked.
It really did work nice, actually. That should be now part of the show. You should do traffic reports like Howard Stern used to.
Yes, exactly.
What's the black chick's name who he used to use? No, the fake black one that he would do traffic reports as.
Oh, I forget. I got to watch Private Parts again. Yeah, I don't remember.
So, anyways, I can just you know the part in Beer Fest.
Yeah. When
they pull up to try and get the prostitute to join them.
Come on, you knew his name when we did this.
I know. I can't fucking think of it.
Barry Badgernack.
Badgernack. Yeah, Badgernack.
That's my dick, Antonio.
Antonio runs up. Now I can just picture that happening.
That's my dick, Antonio.
That wasn't good.
That wasn't good. All right, I'll put that back in the closet.
So like, you see a fucking beautiful little baby deer drinking the cool clear water. You get that reference, by the way? It's my cousin Vinny reference.
Okay, yeah.
And then fucking bam!
I knew it was back there.
So you see this fucking freshly, like, someone in front of you smokes a fucking deer, and it's just, you see the legs flopping, jamming the fucking brakes, and now you're fighting with fucking Antonio for the deer meat because it's fucking so expensive now. And eggs are $58 a fucking dozen, and meat's $12 a fucking ounce.
Cheese doubled in fucking price.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is happening with cheese? I went to the fucking store to get a fucking pound of fucking sliced cheese. Store brand, by the way. It went from fucking $6 a pound to $10 a pound. What the fuck is going on? Wasn't shit supposed to be going the other direction?
Do they not have Land O'Lakes down there?
I mean, I use Publix. We have Publix and Boar's Head.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Boar's Head's going to be expensive as fuck.
More. It's more.
Wow. Oh, no, Mike. No.
It's fucking more. But what the fuck? We have American cows, right? And they make cheese?
Bird flu. Just blaming on bird flu.
Sons of bitches.
So, yeah, I just picture two fucking poor motherfuckers with knives fighting over a fucking deer carcass on the side of 95.
Two fucking bums with knives.
My kid's gonna fucking eat driving a fucking Hyundai.
Just driving by like, what the fuck is going on in this state?
We can split it. They just fucking
imagine the person coming from New York to Massachusetts doesn't cross to Rhode Island. It's just fucking Mad Max apocalypse.
Rhode Island is already fucked up to begin with. Now we get fucking knife fighting.
Fucked up state.
Why would they? I just such a. Anyways,
you know why? You know why? I know exactly why. They don't want to pay the fucking state workers to clean this shit off the roads. Plain and simple. Workers? Plain and fucking simple. Hey, you fucking animals can go pick up the fucking carcasses and eat that shit. Because we're not paying $25 an hour to fucking state workers to clean the fucking deers that you keep banging into off the road.
First of all, $50 an hour.
Okay, fine.
You know what the slogan should be? You find it, you fuck it.
Find it, fuck it, eat it. Do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Is fucking it legal? Because, I mean...
It's Rhode Island, of course.
There's no rule. There's no rule.
Here's the thing. They haven't got that far yet. So, yes, there's a legal loophole.
Nice white-tailed deer.
Oof.
With that white tail, you fucking
you
harvest that meat.
Deers.
And you fucking you lube up that Johnson, you go to fucking town, huh? I'm harvesting meat. Leave me alone.
What they call it? I'm field dressing this fucking deer.
Ma, don't come down here. There's a lot of blood. Oh, it feels so good. We're making cutlets. Shut up.
Ma, leave us alone. I'm field dressing a deer.
We're making a brajol out of this fucking deer after I'm done giving it my brajol.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Rhode Island. What a gift.
Oh, Rhode Island really is. It's a fucking gift that just keeps on giving.
That's an absolute gift. Oh, goodie. That was fun. I like that
topic. What a gem.
Oh, we have to make fun of Italian people and a state.
Let's see. Let's do Smads.
Okay. Who's pissing first?
Me. Cabaret. Go.
Oh, Cabaret Lounge on Route 1, southbound in Peabody. The Cabaret, for people of a certain age, it's it's an experience that you can't describe to your friends until they can get there and appreciate it. It's the only strip club I've ever been to where you can see a fucking legit 10 out of 10 dime 1 minute, and the next minute you're in the bathroom hiding because the girl's not your type. And they have a flavor for all tastes. If you like, say, fat-titted white chicks, they got it. You like a little spice, a little Brazilian, huh? You like a light-skinned Brazilian with curly hair? Oh, they got it. You like a little dark-skinned Brazilian with dark hair? They got it. Like a thick bitch? They got it. You like black chicks? They got it. They have everything. It's not just a strip club. It's a fun bar with great people that work there, and they're all nice. And it's not like a typical, fucking Russian prostitutes walking around trying to give you sucky in the back room for fucking $10. It's just a fun place. It's like a sports bar that has tits, which is how I like to describe it. Hopefully soon they'll have their kitchen back up and running. It's been in the works for a while. I know permitting's an issue and blah, 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 but they are trying to bring back the greatest pizza in the world. Back in the day, in the early 2000s, they'd walk around with slices. Some guy with jeans and a black T-shirt on would have slices, and the slices would cost $1. You'd have a stack of dollars in front of you, of course, because you're a pervert. And you buy a slice of pizza, you get your $10 pitcher of beer, and then there's a naked girl in front of you, fully naked, everything that's out. And you put $1 in front of her, you just spent $2 for dinner and a show. And the Cabaret Lounge is the greatest place in America for that sort of thing, and hopefully that kitchen opens again soon, because I'm looking forward to that fucking pizza.
Holy shit! Dinner and a show at the Cabaret would be fantastic.
That's $2 you never spent.
Fucking food in there, man.
Holy shit! Well, we'd be there so much more often. We have to. God. Well, speaking of after, you gotta send me some dates for our next live shows when you're in town again? Because that's one of the things. That's one.
Well, that's the first one. That's the next one.
Yes. I don't know. We got to do two.
Well, yeah, we'll get to the next. Let's get to the next one.
Hey, let's get to the next one before we do the first one, huh, buddy?
Exactly. We're gonna do July next.
Okay, Larry, figure it out, okay, pal? Hey, listen, I picked up some fucking white-tailed deer on the way to the Cabaret.
So while I was pissing, I remembered that Blacktail, as I subtly mentioned, Blacktail was an old porno magazine from the 80s.
Yes.
All of those ebony women. It was called Blacktail.
I probably sold it out the back of my fucking backpack.
You 100% did.
1994.
That was like swank and perfect 10.
Inline skating and selling porn that I stole. What's up?
See, I went the Henry Hill route. I just sold cigarettes out of the trunk of my car.
And you ran from the cops and
Nah. I had a pretty cushy gig. My first job at a supermarket. Yeah, I'll fill the cigarettes. One carton for you, one carton for me, one carton for you, one carton for me. I was making bank back then.
All right, you read the next one. I'm going to piss.
A nice thick fucking roll.
Thick fucking bank roll my dick.
All right, so next up is Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody. 44 Magin Street in Peabody. Let's see. Open 7 days a week, 11 to 9 p.m., the website is jamiesroastbeef.com, where you can sign up for their beefy rewards. Every 10 visits earns you $5 with the beefy rewards at jamiesroastbeef.com. You can also find them on the gram at Jamie's Roast Beef. They do more than just your standard beef, kids. They do, of course, specialty beefs. And oh my god, this what am I looking at here? This crispy fried chicken marinara. It's basically a chicken parm sub. It looks goddamn phenomenal. So yeah, Jamie's Roast Beef, more than just beefs. And of course, there's specialty beefs such as the Angry Ferg, the McDan Bob, the Buffalo Blunicorn, named after all of the fun folks from the North Shore Beefs group. But yeah, definitely head over. If you're gonna get beefs at Jamie's, you might as well go to jamiesroastbeef.com and sign up for their beefy rewards. Because like I said, every 10 visits get you $5. Tomatazos, Tostimos.
Johnny Mo.
Your boy Johnny Mo. 380 Lafayette Road, Seabrook, New Hampshire. Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen. Let's see. What is their special pizza of the month. Still the Drew BQ. Love the name.
Named after me.
Drew BQ honey barbecue base, buffalo chicken fingers, bacon, pineapple, green pepper, buttermilk ranch drizzle.
But pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
Shut up. They also are doing slice out hunger pizza relief for the LA wildfires pizza relief. You can order up the LA Wildfires special. It's pepperoni, honey, and ricotta, and they'll send 15% of the proceeds to the LA Wildfire Pizza Relief. That is at Tostimo'sPizza.com. You can also find them on the gram at Tostimo's Pizza. Now frying in beef tallow is their most recent reel.
Saw that. Saw that.
They're frying up their onion rings in beef tallow, and their fries and their wings and their chicken tenders. Holy sheep shit.
No seed oils over there at Tomatasso's.
Fucking hell, look at that. Real beef tallow fried.
I don't know what that means, the seed oil thing, but I know it's supposed to be bad for you.
Is it bad or is it an allergy thing?
I think it's bad for inflammation and things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what it is? The GMOs they use to make these fucking plants that produce these seeds.
Yep.
It's all going to be. It's part of the ruining for us.
GMOs.
You know what I heard the other day? Get this.
Yeah.
1 in 39 adults have autism.
Okay.
No, sorry. 1 in 39 children have autism.
Okay.
1 in 46 adults.
Okay.
Why are there 9 more kids with autism than adults? What's going on?
I don't do math, so I don't know what.
So that's, I mean, that's 25% more common.
So 25% more kids than adults, right?
Yes, because we all exist at the same time, which means
we all exist at the same time, but people are having more kids. So if one autistic adult pumps out 4 kids, there's a chance that 2 of those kids are going to have autism.
I don't think it's hereditary. It's not a hereditary thing.
I'm doing amateur doctor shit.
Your math isn't mathing.
Well, 3 out of the 4 are going to definitely have autism, and like that's how you have more kids with autism than adults. Because adults with autism are having kids with autism, and then having more kids with autism. And
what if two adults with autism have a kid? Is it too wrong?
And then they give it to their friends who are hanging out, and then they get autism. That's how this whole thing works. Kids are fucking petri dishes. Kids. I didn't think
about all that. But isn't it weird that 25% more?
I think everybody has autism, and I think they're just diagnosing it for every kid.
Okay, that's fair.
Every kid gets Adderall. You get Adderall, and you get Adderall.
That's for ADD or ADHD.
Well, whatever doesn't cause autism, or I don't know.
I don't know. I know nothing. I just think I heard on the radio. I think it's a funny, interesting stat. Like, why is there more? Why is there more?
I think because people are irresponsibly having more kids.
Was it diagnosing, or is the fucking GMOs and the fucking chemtrails, man?
Oh, there we go. We're bringing it back to the pizza.
Yeah, fucking exactly. The fucking GMOs, pineapple on pizza, causing autism. We all know what's going on.
So if you don't want your kids to have autism, go to Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen. They're now open on Mondays, by the way. Monday through Saturday, 11 to 8 p.m. Tostimo'sPizza.com. Go there, get you something, and if you get it something fried, you know your kids will not have autism.
And also, speaking of, it's Autism Awareness Month, and Twisted Fate has a Rock the Spectrum beer, and it's delicious.
They do. I've seen it. I haven't tasted it. I am jealous.
And I did hear that they do a monthly Autism Dads.
It's on tap somewhere too. I saw Dave post the tap.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they do an monthly Autism Dads meeting, which. And that's really good because you want to have someone to talk to if you're dealing with the same shit. I mean, I don't have an autistic kid.
Right.
My kid has an autistic dad though, so.
Well, there you go.
I'm trying to figure out how to best.
So you're working the math in reverse.
Yeah. She got lucky. I didn't.
Right.
Well, vice versa. I got my kid's pretty good, and it nicked me.
I'm making him at night, Dad.
But anyways,
good.
It is. He's the best. He's the
Oh, fucking gem. Thank you to CNS Pizza of Pepperell. They are located at 55 Main Street in Pepperell. Let's see, Sunday. Looks like they are also closed on Monday. So every other day. Oh fuck, they're one of those with the hours all over the place.
They're open sometimes.
They're open at 11 a.m. every day. They're open, except Mondays. They're not open on Mondays.
And Bill's a gem.
Bill is a sweetheart. mycands.pizza.com is the website that needs to be updated, and CANDS_pizza is the Instagram. That handle needs to be updated.
Yep.
But again, did fucking fantastic in Beef Madness.
Final four.
Ridiculous, right?
Final fucking four.
Like, he showed the fuck up.
But you know what the problem with being the final four is? Target's in your back now.
Sure.
I made a prediction.
When you're slinging high fucking nines consistently.
Yep. The highest nines. I made a prediction last week, and this is no shade on Bill. It's just his location that Tostimo's and Nick's in Burlington would make the final four next year because those locations are so phenomenal. Again, the top of the mountain, the top of the food chain in beefs, and Bill's on it.
Right.
It's fucking crowded.
Sure.
It comes down to such a subjective thing, and I feel this groundswell of what's the word I'm looking for here with Tostimo's creativity.
They're very good at it right now.
You got a chef,
yeah.
Chef Johnny Mo.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Bill is slinging.
I got a bug somewhere.
I know you keep talking about this bug.
Yeah.
Score-wise, the number 2 beef in all the land. The only place scoring higher than CNS is Modern Butcher. And as we know, they're a part-time shop, and they're pieces of fucking shit for doing it that way.
Oh, God.
Just kidding. We'll cry.
How dare them run a business and also do a sandwich that you love?
Yep.
What
I
assholes.
drove by there on Saturday.
Line?
12:30, line 50 deep. 50. It was raining Saturday.
What a bunch of assholes.
It was fucking pouring Saturday. People always having the rain.
How dare they
waiting
only
for
do it one day a week?
A phenomenal sandwich. And they're fuck them. They didn't work hard. Yeah, okay. At least they're wanting to work hard.
Yeah, they don't work hard.
They all work hard. Shut up.
They carved a goddamn cow for your fucking stupid ass.
Except
Calm
the
down.
ones that don't work hard. And that it's a front for their fucking business. Eh?
Oh, okay.
Listen, I do this on the side. It was a sandwich. You put some cash in. You get some fucking cocaine out, huh? No big deal. It's fucking we're on the books. We got our friend Leo Getz.
We're getting our meats from fucking Rhode Island now.
Yeah, listen. This is freshly harvested venison from fucking Rhode Island. Okay,
freshly harvested from yesterday.
Fucking local fucking farm. It's called the Route 95 fucking farm. It's harvested venison 3 ways on the menu special today. Okay,
it's a local Pawtucket squirrel.
Listen, we're not supposed to sell it, but listen, you deserve to buy it. It's that good. I promise you. Don't tell your mother.
Don't tell your mother.
Listen, we're in Providence. We don't even know cops exist. Okay, you don't even think cops are here? We don't have cops. We have friends. That's my buddy Billy. Okay, listen, he knows. Don't worry about him. He's okay. He's cool. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Next up.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited for this.
Top 5 HBO shows.
HBO original shows that premiered on HBO at some point. They've been doing these shows since the mid-90s.
What prompted this? Because this was a you topic.
Yes. I will tell you what brought it up. The Last of Us is a show I watch, and it premiered, the second season premiered Sunday. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. HBO has so many fucking good shows. And also, they were talking about it. The Sopranos and a couple different shows on Zoe and Beetle the other day.
Sure.
I'm like, I watch an HBO original programming for fucking 30. How old am I? Fucking 30 something years? 30 years roughly.
Easily.
Because 94 would have been when I was an aggressive inline skater and I was still watching HBO shows. I was watching, So I hit you up and I said top 5. This is a personal top 5, not the best. Rated or it's what I know
it's our top 5.
I'm explaining to both listeners. It's our top 5 HBO shows of all time in no particular order. We'll obviously have some also mentions, but
yeah, I got some honorable mentions.
And I will have a couple that may not be positive.
Ooh.
But I'll mention. What do you want to go back and forth? Or you want to spit your 5 out?
No, let's go back and forth.
Okay. Give me. I'm gonna write these down.
I have no particular. I didn't rank them.
No ranking. No ranking.
It came as I thought of them.
This is how I did mine too.
Yep.
All right. Go first. Give me a show.
Larry Sanders Show.
Oh, great show with Gary Shanley.
The Larry Sanders Show started in 1992. It was fucking fantastic. It's still a great rewatch.
It might be the first ever HBO.
It's definitely up there.
I can't imagine. It might have been like.
It's up there for one of the originals. One of the OG.
Was Tracy
OG
Ullman?
Yeah, she had an HBO show that debuted The Simpsons. That was where they got their start. But
Mr. Bean was also later or early too. I remember HBO had Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean came from the UK.
Oh, but HBO was the first showing it here. I remember watching it.
Mr. Bean was a BBC show that came over here.
I'll give you a BBC show.
Nice. But yeah, Larry Sanders Show, fucking fantastic. Still watch it every other year.
Wonderful pick. Love it. Old school OG show. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start with another old school OG HBO show that I watched. This is predating The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
Carmela Soprano is one of the stars.
Okay.
But she plays a jail guard.
Mm-hmm.
This show was called Oz.
Yep.
Oz, to me, is the greatest prison show of all time. If you've never seen Oz.
I have.
I know you have. It is brutal.
Didn't make either of my lists, oddly.
It's painful to watch. It's gut-wrenching.
I remember they put, it was either Luke Perry or Rick Fox that they put into a wall. They basically bricked him into a wall.
It was Rick Fox, and also Rick Fox famously on an episode of Nip Tuck getting pegged in a hot tub.
Rick Fox has done some weird shit in TV.
Yeah, and Rick Fox was getting pegged in an episode of Nip Tuck.
He's had first opening
scene. A 6'7" colored man, a black man, a brother.
Colored boy, you motherfucker.
It was funny. I thought of that because I was listening to the radio the other day, and Cedric Maxwell, an ex Celtics player, does the color commentary for the Celtics games. And he calls it the colored commentary.
That's pretty good.
It's hilarious. He's talking to Zolak. He's like, I do colored commentary. You do color commentary. And so he's going, you can't say that, Max.
No, he can actually.
I just did.
You can't.
It makes me happy. So Oz is in my opinion, the original HBO drama.
Yep.
Like that all HBO shows were birthed from. I'll give you a highlight. We just talked about it at Twisted Fate the other day. It's not a spoiler if anybody wants to watch it, but there is a method of killing a man in that
40-year-old show.
But it's worth going back to watch. There's a method of killing a man in that show where they grind up glass every day with a number 10 tomato can and sprinkle glass in his food for 6 months till he dies.
Jesus Christ, that's
the kind of shit this show is into. At a BC, and also if you go back and watch this show, you'll recognize the entire cast.
Oh my god, it's one of the most famous fucking casts.
Chris Keller from Law and Order,
as they were on the way up.
Chris Keller from Law and Order SVU, the guy going bald, is a homosexual in Oz. He rapes people.
Well, everybody's kind of gay in that movie.
He rapes Tobias Beecher. Tobias Beecher is also somebody you'll recognize from a million things.
J.K. Simmons was in it as well.
J.K. Simmons is the fucking Nazi leader.
He's like the dude.
And then you'll recognize the whole show.
The black guy from Showgirls is in the wheelchair.
Yep. Yes, he is.
Yep.
He's the storyteller. He's probably the best part.
I think Glenn Plummer, maybe.
I don't know his name. So that show was very similar to other shows where they kind of told a story before the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And that, again, Oz is my first HBO show love, and I've rewatched it. It holds up. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Mayhem guy, Ryan Mayhem guy from the State Farm commercials.
He's in it, absolutely.
And if you one of the commercials,
because it was basically Oz, then he did Rescue Me, and then he did the Mayhem commercials.
So he plays Ryan O'Reilly, and if you watch one of the Mayhem commercials, he's playing basketball with his brother,
who is also an actor,
who's also in Oz.
Yep.
Also played his brother.
He was also in Rescue Me. Yep.
He also had a lot of. He's also in Good Will Hunting.
Yep.
He's the Harvard student.
Yep.
But you'll recognize the entire cast if you go to watch it. Oz is my first pick in my top 5.
Let's go on. Number 2 for me is The Wire. And
I knew this was coming.
The Wire, I didn't jump into initially because it started around the same time as The Shield. and The Shield is one of, if not my favorite fucking TV show of all time.
Shield's awesome.
When I sat down to watch the first episode of The Shield, I will say it until I'm fucking dead. Season 1, episode 1, pilot of The Shield is the greatest episode of television singularly ever.
I don't think I've ever gone back to watch it again.
It's so fucking good. From start to finish, that 1 hour, I remember watching it. I remember I was taping it on VHS, and I immediately finished it, rewound the tape, watched it immediately again. It was that fucking good, and The Shield has stuck with me. But The Wire, I picked up right as season 5, which is the last season, was starting. So I went back and watched all 4 seasons and was fucking floored by how good it was, how good their storytelling was, the for lack of a better term, the connective tissue of the stories, where it's like you can start a story in season 1, and The Shield and Sons of Anarchy did this very well, where you start something in the first season and it continues all the way through the show to the end. And that's one of the things that they were very good at on The Wire. It's become almost like a meme type show, where it's like every time someone's like, "Oh, I want a new show," and you're like, "Have you watched The Wire?" Like, it's almost like a pretentious thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Sure
people will kind of brag about being Wire fans, but I'm just like, it's a fucking great show. Like, watch it or don't. I don't give a shit, but it's a fantastic fucking show.
I will tell you right now, it's not on my list.
Yep.
I've never finished it.
How far?
1 season, maybe 2.
Okay.
And I think it came out in a time where I wasn't watching much TV.
The odd thing about it, and what I
didn't watch The Shield till later on either.
What I hear from people who haven't finished it is they got sidetracked in season 2, because season 2 is such a departure from season 1. It goes from like very urban Black Baltimore to Union Greek dock workers. So it's like it complete, but they are somehow connected when you watch it. It's bizarre.
I just never could. I actually say it all the time. I want to fucking watch. I want to. Right. I know everyone loves it, and I loved first season. I didn't have. Also, people from Oz are in The Wire. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Little Kenny mm-hmm. From Oz. The Wire and Mike's second choice. Mm-hmm. I'm going to stick with. Again, I'm not going in order based on.
No, there's no ranking here.
But I'm going in order kind of based on time.
Sure.
I'm going to go with. It's going to sound so fucking queer when I tell you why I love this show. A show called 6 Feet Under.
Okay.
Again, you'll recognize it's an old one. It's from the 90s, late 90s. You'll recognize the entire cast. Dexter's in it.
I gave it a day in court. It wasn't my favorite thing.
I loved it. I
Michael
love the
C. Hall is Dexter.
Yes. Yeah, Dexter. I love the acting. Again, the whole cast is recognizable. Mm-hmm. It's a show about a funeral home, and every episode starts with a death.
You don't run for 7 seasons without being good.
Yeah, it was a beautifully made show, and the reason it's on my list is 2 reasons. One, it had the greatest ending of any show I've ever seen in my life, and how something ends is important to me.
Right.
It's not even a spoiler. It's not even a spoiler.
It's also important if the network running the show lets the show have an ending. Some of them just cancel them, and it's like fucked. Glow on Netflix is a great example of that, where they were filming their 4th and final season, and Netflix canceled it while filming, and they're like, "Fuck you, we're done." But if you can do a long running story arc and actually have a fucking ending, a period at the end of your fucking show, fantastic.
The way the show, so every episode of the show starts with a death, and it's a random person dying, and they show how they die, and then they get taken to this funeral home, and it's a drama based on the funeral home.
Right.
The brothers are the morticians, and the mother owns it, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. It's a drama based on that with the background.
Yeah.
The ending of the show was every character at some point dies, obviously in their lives. Everyone dies.
Everyone dies. Yeah.
And they put this beautiful song by Sia called "Breathe Me."
She was a thing back then?
Yeah, this is her first thing.
Oh, okay.
She was not a thing. It's the most wonderful song in the world. And I'm watching every character from the show I've watched for 7 years. And at some point in their life, they die, and they show how they die. in this song. I'm like, holy fuck. I need like a box of fucking, I'm dying over here. But also, when I was dating my wife in the beginning,
this was your Last of Us. Not Last, is it Last of Us? What's the one that everyone cries over? Is it Last of
No. I know what you mean. No, Last of Us is the new HBO show. That's
no. It's another one.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I can't think of the name of it.
Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah, the racist and the fat chick.
Yeah. That one, everyone's like.
I didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch it either, but I saw people crying.
I know what you mean.
Facebook.
Yeah, but the end of the show. But also, me and my wife, we had both watched it separately, and then we started watching the last couple of seasons together because we started dating, and like, it was our Sunday night show. It was nice. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm a fucking queer for loving it for that reason, but it was our Sunday night show.
Sure.
It kind of bonded us. Like we both liked this really interesting show, and there was sluts. There was a lot of sex. The fucking one of the chicks was a masseuse, and she was jacking guys off every fucking day.
Yeah,
it wasn't just this sweet drama. I mean, Dexter was a homosexual fucking a black dude.
Yeah,
and then their sister was jacking dudes off. The fucking niece was a whore. People killed themselves. Grandfather was. It was really good. The redhead from Can't Hardly Wait that got trapped in the bathroom with. Seth Green. Yeah. That's a fucking pull right there.
That's a good one.
Usually I'm fucking, no, that was fucking spot on. So number 2 choice for me is 6 Feet Under.
Okay. Number 3 for me is Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I expected it, and I agree.
It's like on their 11th or 12th season now. And it's one of those shows that like every year or two, Larry's like, yeah, we'll do 6 more episodes. So it almost doesn't ever have an end, which I kind of love, because when they do come out with 6 or 8 more episodes, they're fucking hilarious and fantastic. But it's another one of those that I didn't pick up. That one I didn't pick up until I think like season 6 or 7, and I was sick. I was laying in my ex's bed. We weren't married at the time, but I was at her place, and she was working from home.
Premarital sex.
And I'm laying in bed, and I started episode 1, season 1. And it got to a point where that opening credits theme, she hated it so much, and I'm on season 6, and every 30 minutes, that she would start yelling at me. So I would literally figure out how long to hit that fast forward button. It was 12 seconds to get over that intro, and then 14 seconds to get over the end credits because the music plays there too. Just to not hear her yell at me for playing this music. But also, holy shit, the Larry David character in this is one of the most relatable fucking people I have ever experienced in my life. It's like everything he goes through, I'm like, yep. And that
you don't like Seinfeld.
I hated Seinfeld. I still to this day don't like Seinfeld. I'll watch it. It's one of those things like Comedy Central is my go-to when I'm in a hotel. I'll just turn on Comedy Central and just leave it. It's either South Park, Parks and Rec, or Seinfeld. And I am not a Seinfeld fan. But Curb just hit on the right fucking level, and goddamn, they're still like whenever they come out with that, like, oh, we're gonna do 6 more episodes this year, fucking fantastic. So yeah, number 3, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Not on my list for the same reason as The Wire. Although I've watched way more Curb than The Wire.
Sure,
I don't keep up with it. I get in spurts, and I love it.
It's a long watch now.
Because there are
12 seasons.
The episode where he's getting his roof done and the fat guy is on the roof is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. The episode when JB Smoove turns the heat way up because he likes to have sweaty sex. JB Smoove in general. I mean,
JB Smoove
is a legend.
I forget the name, but it was one of the last 2 seasons. And Larry was having trouble getting into a hotel. He had to wear a disguise to get past the hotel clerk because he did something. He like touched the cookies in the lobby with his fingers instead of the fucking tongs or something like that. It was one of those fucking nitpicky things. So he's like, I need you to cause a distraction. So he gives him a jar of pickles, JB Smoove, to walk into the lobby, and Larry gives him a fake name, and it was way too white for JB Smoove. So he gives him like this old Negro baseball fucking guy's name. And it was I don't remember the name, but the only name that's popping in my head is like Pumpsy Green.
Okay, that's an actor.
Yeah. So he's like, my name is Pumpsy Green, and I can't open this goddamn jar of pickles. And all the men swarm, and Larry was able to slide on past the lobby.
There you go.
But fucking hell, him and Danny Duberstein is good at two things: math and fucking. When he was dealing with Michael Richards and the Groats syndrome, just the fact that he addressed Michael Richards' fucking shit. Like the fact that he addressed it with JB Smoove in episodes of Curb is fucking hilarious.
They did it also in Comedians in Cars a little bit. They addressed
a little bit, but they really they leaned way into it with this one.
Curb is one of the funniest shows ever. It's an Always Sunny thing for me because I've missed seasons and I can't. I'm not going to be a poser and act like I'm this fucking super fan, even though I can name my favorite Always Sunny episode, but I've only seen probably 60% of all the episodes. Same thing with Curb.
Yeah.
My next pick, we're going to go comedy.
Yep.
Silicon Valley.
In the honorable mentions. Yep.
I hated it when it came out. I did not watch it. I fucking could not stand it.
Nerds.
I don't know I know it's fucking what's his name? The main character, Ehrlich.
Oh,
the dude with the beard and the red hair.
Yeah.
Exiled now.
What the fuck?
Fuck you, Ehrlich. Is your refrigerator running?
Ehrlich Bachman.
Ehrlich Bachman. That guy bothered me in the beginning. Then I waited years and I went. Everyone says this is good to my wife.
T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller, yes. Then I binged. And holy fuck, did I fall in love with that show. And I go back and watch it. Jin Yang's one of my favorite characters in the TV history. I love
Martin Starr as Guilfoyle is one of my favorite things in
he is
ever created in television.
That's the guy with the glasses and dark hair.
Yep.
Yeah, he's such a prick. I love him.
He's fantastic.
The service. So I became a Silicon Valley fanboy very quickly because it's just funny, and I still quote Jin Yang almost every day. I've called you from Double Bull and done Jin Yang.
Yes. Hello.
Micah Hunt. Hello, Micah Hunt. Is your refrigerator running? This is Jin Yang.
The best part is who's the fucking actor that plays Jin Yang?
I don't know his name, but
actually Jimmy O Yang.
Yes, it is Jimmy O Yang.
Who doesn't have that heavy Asian accent.
He's doing a joke.
He's laying it on so thick and so well.
One of my favorite parts is
when he's smoking.
Yeah.
when they sell the app and he goes outside and he's like, celebration. He's smoking. It's like that's the one thing they told you not to do is smoke cigarettes.
There's one part when the phone in the kitchen is ringing and Ehrlich is going to answer it. And they're busy doing something. And he goes, hold on. I got to take a prank call from
Jin Yang.
And it's him. Hello. Perfect. I love that show. So Silicon Valley number 3 for me, Europe.
The smart fridge.
Yes.
He did the guy doing the mime doing the blowjob. Not hot dog.
It's a special little show, and
it takes a minute. It's so fucking good.
It takes a minute to get into because there's a lot of character development, but it's so much fun.
It's so fucking good. My number 4, Eastbound and Down.
Saw that coming from a fucking mile away, my
Penny
man.
fucking Powers. And in honorable mentions, we'll get more into more of the Danny McBride HBO-verse. But holy shit, Eastbound and Down. It was one of those ones that like my next choice like had to make the list, but I almost didn't want it to because of how much Danny McBride has done with the shows he's put on HBO. And Eastbound and Down is just amazing. Like I can sit down and rewatch Eastbound and Down at any moment.
They're on my. It's also in my honorable mention with Curb for the same reason. I didn't keep going with it.
It's just so.
I stopped when he went to the mine. When he got into the minors, I'm like, he started like rockets and shit. I love him.
Oh, the Myrtle Beach shit is fucking great.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It gets. This is gonna sound so fucking cunty. It gets a bit juvenile.
Of course it does.
And I don't. I'm not about. I like to a point. I like juvenile humor to a point, and then I'm like, this is stupid.
You know what? My only, literally on I think 4 seasons of Eastbound and Down. I think it went 4 or 5. But my only real negative comment is Katie Mixon insisted on a buddy double for those tit shots.
But those tits are the best tits I've ever seen on TV. So
yeah, but hers look real fucking good.
Well, I want to see them as well. But
look, like, come on. We did 5 seasons with her. It's like, come on.
We can do a Mr. Skin episode.
April Big Cannons, and she ain't fucking showing them? Come on.
I mean, the two best set of tits I've ever seen in TV history are on HBO. It's that and True Detective.
Oh, well, at least Alexandra Daddario fucking showed her own everything.
She did. Everything. Eastbound and Down, honorable mention for me, not on my list.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even think about True Detectives. That's not even on my honorable mentions.
It's my honorable mentions.
But,
my
next it probably should. The first season should be. It fell way the fuck off.
True Detective. No. 3 is good and 4 is phenomenal. 2 sucks.
See, that was a problem. I went through 2. I'm like, okay, and I just stopped.
I waited on 2 and waited to hear the reviews, and it sucked. I didn't watch it.
I watched 2 in real time, and it was mediocre at best.
I think 3 has Mahershala Ali, and 4 has Jodie Foster.
4 has Jodie Foster,
and they're both.
I never got to either one of them. Good.
3 is really good. 4 is fucking reminiscent of 1.
All right, then I'll fucking
quality wise. What 1 is?
I'll punch him up.
Planet. I don't sleep. I dream.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew McConaughey is phenomenal.
McConaughey is iconic in that first fucking season.
My 4th choice for my HBO top 5 is Deadwood.
In the honorable, it's a cunt hair in the honorable mentions. It's a cunt hair in the honorable mentions. But go ahead.
The only reason that would have slowed me down from picking it is how it ended. But I cannot fault a show for ending historically.
Yeah.
Where a writer ruins certain shows, and we'll get to it. But this town of Deadwood existed. These people existed, and that's how it ended.
It was also too expensive to make.
Deadwood, was it?
That was one of HBO's reasons, was it was too expensive of a show.
But also that
at the time,
the guy left. He didn't continue being the guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, the fight with Dan.
Oh my god, that's so fucking good.
and fucking the lieutenant, or what they call him, fucking the captain.
Yeah.
And the fucking aces and eights with Wild Bill Hickok, all that stuff.
Here's the other thing. I love Deadwood because it ended so abruptly. Because I can rewatch it. It's 3 fucking seasons.
Time to go.
3 fucking seasons and now a movie. Oh, woo! New York cocksuckers.
Bring them to Woo.
Cocksuckers.
The guy that had pigs that ate bodies. I mean, come on. Providence would hate Woo because he'd get all their roadkill.
Ian McShane is one of my favorite people in the fucking world.
He's a great actor.
That's going back to fucking Sexy Beast.
Al Swearingen.
Al Swearingen.
Yeah, one of the best.
Sexy Beast is a fantastic fucking movie with him and Ray Winstone. I suggest anybody fucking watch it. But holy shit, he fucking killed it when he's going through the fucking what was it, the stones, prostate stones? Is that it?
Oh yeah. The gallstones.
The gallstones. Oh my god, fucking cringe.
Stones. Could be kidney stones. I don't even
kidney
know.
Stones. Yeah. He was pissing out the stones.
Yes.
In the bucket, and you hear him clanking, and it's like, oh, fucking the fact that Chucky is the doctor. Like,
a lot of people in that show. Fucking
it's another great
Timothy Olyphant's in that show.
He's fantastic in it. He's the lead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why my wife watched that show.
The brother from Eastbound and Down.
My wife watched Deadwood for Timothy Olyphant.
Oh, she was a fan?
Yeah, we also own the DVD for Go.
Okay. Was she a Justified girl?
I don't think so.
Did she go that far?
We watched it. We didn't love it. We watched it on mute for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Just jacking off.
We skipped a lot of parts. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
all right, number 5.
Deadwood's fucking fantastic. Number 5 is The Sopranos.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
Number 5 is The Sopranos, only because I watched every single episode of that show in real time.
So lie.
In real fucking time.
That's why it's not my fucking list.
And here's the thing. As the further away I've gotten from it, it's why it's the last one. It's why it was tough to add. Deadwood was right there with me. But when I do go back and I do rewatch it, it's so fucking fun. Especially the early episodes before, all the weird shit in the last like 2.5 episodes. Like, I can sit there and watch. Like, again, I talked about The Shield and the first episode of The Shield being my favorite episode of singular television ever. Pine Barrens is number 2.
Okay.
Paulie and Christopher stuck in the fucking snowy woods with some Russian running around is absolutely great. And I don't even give a shit that they didn't pay it off. I don't give a shit he got away.
Early Sopranos is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
Sopranos represents everything I hate about certain TV shows that go on too long.
Yeah.
And cunty writers.
Yeah. The
Sopranos is not in my honorable mention. It's not on my list. It's in my go fuck yourself list.
Interesting.
Because David Chase dragged me along for so much fucking time in my life, appointment viewing every Sunday, to shove his fist in my ass. There's an entire season of him fucking dreaming. Towards the end, he just breathes into a fucking microphone and just farts and smells and sucks, and he's awful.
And,
there is
so
many wasted hours of my life.
I can so you're putting that on David Chase, which is,
I don't care who the fuck to blame. Someone's gonna die though.
I get it. Now we don't get his side of the story because he's dead. But HBO did put a documentary out last year with David Chase. Gandolfini was an asshole for the last 3 seasons of that fucking show.
Well, fuck him too.
He was holding up production. The reason he was in bed doing dream sequences is because of that. He was holding up production. He was demanding ridiculous amounts of money. He had drugs and alcohol problems beyond. Like,
whoever is the reason that show sucks can go fuck themselves.
But the last few seasons, I would put on him.
So I don't care whose fault it is, and I'm still blaming David Chase. You can't blame the dead guy, dick fuck. You wrote the show. You created and wrote a show. Don't blame the fucking dead guy.
If your lead character wants to lay in bed for a season, you have to write a story around the lead character.
AJ's a fucking fat little queer. Meadow's a cunt. Fucking Carmella sucks with her fucking spec house. I care about your fucking spec house. Fuck you. That's not a storyline. It's the mob. I want to see Paulie. Fucking.
It did run too long. It ran too long.
Little Stevie from the fucking E Street Band. I want to see Chris.
Yep.
I want to see I want to see the good characters. I want to see the homo fucking eating Johnny cakes. That's fun. No, I want to see fucking Meadow.
Johnny cakes.
I want to see Meadow fucking having trouble with homework, or AJ trying to suck a dick. Maybe I don't know.
Meadow fucking her half black boyfriend.
Oh, Mass Hard. Oh, I'm gonna walk in the pool with my robe on. Fucking kill yourself. That fucking show went from being so cool, went from Godfather to fucking.
Yeah. I had to add it. I had to add it just for this conversation.
Not on my list. This is gonna be like a fucking. Here's the thing. My 5th.
What's your 5th?
Didn't end well.
Okay.
But it kept me entertained for 5 years.
Okay.
And it's called Game of Thrones.
I haven't watched I haven't watched a single episode on my first podcast, the Mike and Billy Show. We watched literally the Red Wedding scene only just to make fun of it because people were losing their shit. I've never watched a single episode. I have no fucking interest.
It's a hell of a scene.
We watched it live. We did live commentary on the podcast of that scene.
If you were to watch season 1,
I'm like, why are they killing the kid?
Episode 1, season 1 of Game of Thrones. The first season as a whole, it would suck you in so fucking hard.
But there's 9 more seasons I gotta sit through.
It's really good. First of all, Momo is a rapist in that show. A big old dirty rapist.
Okay.
You see him rape women.
Okay.
Khaleesi takes the Hawaiian cock. She didn't want it.
My man.
Again, I'm not a huge sci-fi nerd, so like I don't like.
Yeah, I'm not into like this. The genre doesn't interest
dragons.
me. Yeah.
But it goes from Braveheart to dragons in a slow build.
And that
it's basically no, but I'm telling you, man.
Because I was a guy that started watching Nip Tuck week to week, and I watched every Nip Tuck episode. In the last 4 fucking seasons, every single Tuesday, I was hate watching television. And I feel that's how it will get.
Watch season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Season 1. And you'll fall in love. Even the first few episodes.
Yeah, but when do I fall out of love?
You don't. This just didn't end great. It just didn't. No, it didn't. It wasn't Sopranos-esque with a fucking parallel parking scene in Journey playing. It wasn't that bull fucking shit where Meadow. Oh, she can't park. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, pull forward, Meadow. Pull forward. Don't stop believing. Oh, the jukebox. Oh, they're having. Who the fuck cares? No, it wasn't that. It just didn't end great. It didn't Seinfeld or Sopranos. It just didn't end great.
Seinfeld ended real bad.
They couldn't end. It did not end. It's a show about nothing. How do you end it? You get trapped in a fucking parking garage.
Well, the last time I was up there when we did the Cabaret show, when I was sitting there eating DoorDash McDonald's in my hotel room, it was actually the Seinfeld finale. And I'm like, oh, let's watch this. No, this is terrible.
Listen, but seriously though, Game of Thrones, Ned Stark is one of my favorite characters in movie history and TV history. Mm-hmm. He's also in the Lord of the Rings movies. He's a fucking G. He's the King of the North, they call him, because it's a whole map thing where there's like this fictitious country and they have territories and there's one king, but he's the King of the North because the North no one fucks with because it's cold. Okay. And you get the South where the fucking homos live and they suck each other off, and trust me, it's good. Okay. Let's bang out honorable mention real quick without explanations because it's getting late.
All right. My honorable mentions, we already talked about Deadwood. We already talked about Silicon Valley. To go into the Danny McBride thing, Vice Principals, Righteous Gemstones.
Vice Principals is awesome. Righteous Gemstones, I stopped watching.
It's one of those things. It's like it's almost like because Vice Principals was 2 seasons, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, only 2.
Loved it.
And it was like they rolled right into Righteous Gemstones, so it was almost like it was a choice where it wasn't canceled because they just gave him another show with basically the same fucking actors. Mm-hmm. All the actors from Vice Principals rolled right into Righteous Gemstones. I haven't got to the last season. They're still airing it right now, but I will binge it. But it's still like the Danny McBride verse of fucking HBO is so fucking good.
But I can appreciate that they didn't keep going with Vice Principals and gave him a different show. Like, all right, you did it.
That episode keep going. Where him and Goggins fucking trash the principal's house.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I laughed my fucking balls off. I laughed so fucking hard at that fucking episode.
He died so poorly in the fucking FX show.
Which one?
He's in with one with
Justified?
No,
or Shield?
He was in Shield. Yeah,
Shield. Yeah,
he died poorly.
I mean, he kind of did a Chris Benoit fucking thing.
So I'm going to give you my
weird fucking
honorable mention.
Weird episode.
Bunny Ranch.
Cat House.
Okay, you're right. Cat
House is what it was called.
There was one thick brunette with a big ass and big tits. I forget her name. Big fan of hers. Enjoyed watching her have sex. Veep is phenomenal.
Veep is on my honorable mentions. Yep.
True Detective, one of the best shows season by season.
Didn't make it only because I didn't think of it, but yes, absolutely.
Eastbound and Down and Curb made my list, and The Last of Us is, I hope, going to join the top 5 someday because it has so much potential, but it's now my week-to-week guaranteed watch.
My last honorable mention, Barry.
Barry was great for a bit, and then it turned me off after a while.
But again, only like, 3-4 seasons?
I got sometimes I can't hang for too long with these shows. They just get a little repetitive, and great again.
I thought it was really well done. I thought Barry was really well done. It was well put together.
I love him.
What, Bill Hader?
Huge Bill Hader guy.
Yeah.
my favorite SNL bit of all time.
And it was interesting because it wasn't a straight up comedy.
No, it was
which
weird.
you expect from him. It was much more dramatic.
Also ruined his career. He ain't done shit since then.
I'm sure he's doing fine.
You think so? All right, listen, it's late. I gotta go.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, it's fucking 9:38. You want to do a quick word of the week?
No, because it won't be relevant next week. Do a quick Masters thing.
All right, so I'm a golf guy.
It's the only thing that's not going to be relevant next week.
I paid a little attention to the Masters until the end. And I was at multiple bars during the Masters when Rory was pissing down his leg.
How long was the Masters?
It's 4 days.
Jesus.
It's 72 holes.
Okay.
But going into Sunday, Rory McIlroy had a big lead. And in the back 90 at a 4-stroke lead, it's a guaranteed win for anybody who's a good golfer. Like, you don't give up 4 strokes in the back 9.
Right.
And Justin Rose was coming up behind him, playing well, and Rory was double bogey and shit. And then it got down toward the very end, and Rory's shanking balls in the wood and in the drink, and then he missed a 4-foot putt to win. So normally, I was at double bowl when that happened. He missed the putt.
Was this the final?
The final hole of the final day. If he makes a 4-foot putt, he wins the Masters.
So this is Sunday, right?
Sunday, he's up 1 stroke over Justin Rose.
All right.
It's over if you just make a 4-foot putt, which is I can make a 4-foot putt most of the time. And Rory McIlroy misses the 4-foot putt, and I was at a bar, double bowl.
Yeah.
The place exploded with groans. I have not heard or seen something like that in years over sports.
The bar I was at was screaming. I was texting you. They were screaming at the fucking television. I am assuming everybody was gambling.
I don't think so. I wasn't gambling. I screamed.
I mean, there was angry fucking people. There was also the contingent of Italians from New York, like fucking Irish.
There's
that whole thing when he won, but when he missed, there was definitely a guy who lost some money.
So yeah, there's a lot of gambling. I mean, I didn't bet a fucking penny on this.
Yeah,
and I was locked in at the end.
But you actually, and that's the funny thing, because you actually know this shit.
Oh, I know. I don't pay.
I know dick about golf. I didn't even know golf was on. I just went to the bar because my Sunday Fun Day bar is fucking Duck Tavern. They happen to have it on the fucking bar.
When Rory was up 4 strokes going into the back 9, I stopped paying attention. I didn't care. And also, I was going to get in a pool this year, and I just didn't do it. I forgot to.
Right.
If I was in a pool, I would have paid more attention. But I was at Twisted Fate, and I started seeing people like kind of freak out.
Oh, it was that same day?
Yeah. So then I ended up going to Double Bowl to get food, and no, it was a moment. That was a moment. And then Rory somehow tucked his dick back in and said, "All right, I'm going to win this fucking thing." And birdied 18, the hole he just bogeyed, because they did a playoff hole to see who won. And he's bogeying holes to fucking come back and lose and make it a tie, and then play the hole again. And he fucking sticks 2 shots and taps in for fucking from 2 feet and says, "All right, I'm done."
So how does golf playoff work?
You play holes until someone has a better score. So you keep playing.
Keep going back to the same hole?
No, I think you'd go back to 1 or 2. I'm not sure the order they go in, but they went to 18 first.
Because they had to do that, right?
Yeah, they went to 18, but they only played 1 playoff hole, and Rory got a 3 and Justin Rose got a 4. That's it.
That's it.
Once someone does better, it's over.
Game over, Jenny.
And Rory won. And it's his first Masters he's ever won, and he won what they call the career Grand Slam, which is he won his career. In his career, he's won the 4 majors in golf. So there's tournaments every week, but there are 4 that mean the most. There's the U.S. Open, the Masters, the British Open, and the PGA Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Those 4 tournaments mean the most money, most sponsorship, blah, blah, blah. And in his career, he's won the other 3 at least once.
Okay.
And he's now won the Masters, which is called the Career Grand Slam. And he's only the 6th person ever to do it. Ever.
That's pretty good.
Tiger Woods did it all in 1 year. So that's how good Tiger Woods is.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Tiger won all 4 in the same year. He won when he was like 20. He was phenomenal. But Rory is
fuck the Perkins waitress in the fucking dumpster.
He not in the dumpster, next to the dumpster. Don't you dare. But anyways, also he fucked everything and cheated on his wife. Tiger's a piece of shit, but whatever. Great golfer.
Or awesome.
Probably the best golfer ever, but also a piece of shit. Aren't they all? So yeah, Rory McIlroy. Masters champion. Good for him.
So, how does this play into Happy Gilmore 2?
I don't know. It should though.
Because in the movie, aren't they gold jackets, and in this they're green jackets?
Yeah, the green jacket. Yeah.
What is the gold jacket a real thing, or is that a fictitious thing?
I think they give that for the U.S. Open or the PGA.
All right.
The green jacket is the Masters. Okay. The Masters is the place where the previous winner can pick next year's menu.
What's that mean?
And so there's a whole food thing at the Masters. It's a whole like old thing, whatever. So the year after Tiger Woods won, an old golfer named Fuzzy Zeller said, "What's next year's menu going to be? Fried chicken and watermelon?" That was out loud to a reporter. He said that to people, not
dynamite.
It's a hell of a joke.
I would have said probably lo mein and maybe fucking chicken.
I would have said watermelon Peking duck personally because you want to get them both. But you're right.
You kind of have to balance both.
He went too black.
Chicken lo mein would have been a better fucking joke.
And then he'll do your taxes. Boom, he's white too.
Boom.
All right, we're done.
All right, thank you to our sponsors this week, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Ben Franklin Print Company in Middleton, Twist of Fate Brewing in Danvers, Anthony's Roast Beef and Pizza in Tewksbury, the world-famous Cabaret Lounge, Route 1 South in Peabody, Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, Tostimo's Pizza Kitchen in Seabrook, New Hampshire, and C&S Pizza in Pepperell. Thank you for sponsoring the program. Andy, I think we did a good show today.
Oh, it was actually way better than last week because I was full of pep.
Drink. Do you want to read the sponsor one more time?
Yeah, let me do that.
There you go.
Our final sponsor for the evening is our newest sponsor, and I think it's our best sponsor right now. Juchu. Juchu is it's an erectile dysfunction treatment, and this is what they sent me to read. This is the
I love that Mandy is the one commenting. That's fucking awesome.
Right. Well, Mandy loves it. Is your schlong softer than an uncooked bagel? Do you wish your schmuck had more chutzpah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now it can with new Juchu, the only kosher erectile dysfunction pill on the market. With Juchu, you can be shooting schmaltz out of your schmeckle and really give you Bubba a great time. Yes, of course, it's a discount code. Juchu. Visit juchu.com and enter the code FBuddies for 50% off your first order. And don't forget, you don't have to pray to the Star of David to reap the benefits. Jews and Gentiles are welcome to this kosher delight. Juchu.com, Jew it and do it. That's juchu.com. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Juchu. Thank you, Andy, for reading that. And we will see you next week.
Or next Tuesday, cunts.
Oh, that's right. We do that bit. See you next Tuesday, cunts.
Yes, go fuck yourself while you're at it, too. Bye.
Later, buddy.